stupid.
How long has it been since you drank anything?
Like 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Do you know about what time it is right now?
7, 8.
Okay. Do you know where you are right now?
Austin.
Where in Austin? About.
I need directions and GPS to
Do you know
get
what part of
anywhere.
Austin you're in?
Yeah, not even.
Okay.
I don't know that there's different parts I'm not familiar with. I know I'm not Seattle.
Okay.
Or Chicago.
Do you have anybody we can call to get you right now?
I'm from Seattle or Chicago.
Uber, I mean, where are you trying to get to?
I was staying at an Airbnb that was just down the street, but they had someone else book it for last night, so I'm not gonna be able to get back to it till later. So I'll go. I mean, there's got to be like a coffee shop down there or something.
Okay, we need some sort of plan for you. That's the thing, because it's like
Huh.
15 degrees outside right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't throw her out.
Super cold.
You can't just throw a girl out bare naked.
Yeah, what's up?
This is Ice Poseidon. It's his house.
We're working on that right now, trying to get a place for her to go. So, let's sit there. Alright.
Yeah, I apologize.
That's wild, dude.
Multiple times.
In Austin, they have that too?
So,
That's good.
where can we take you right now?
Nowhere, bitch.
A coffee shop.
A coffee shop?
Yeah.
Okay. How long has it been since you smoked or drank anything, honestly?
Last night.
Last night?
Yeah, like 10 o'clock, dude.
Everything was done around like 11 midnight, I'd say.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just like up talking.
Are they going to put her 24 hour?
Water.
She was just smoking like 10 minutes ago. Okay.
No, she wasn't.
This is my first time being here, so I didn't know that was a rule. And he's very upset. But then after apologizing, and me and her hugged it out last night over the same topic. I thought it was all fine.
Hey, sir,
Huh.
I need you interjecting, okay?
Haha. Like, shut your face, buddy.
Sorry, it's just
Quiet.
Just be quiet.
Shut up, Ice Beside. Nobody cares about you.
He likes having control over the situation.
Obviously.
What do we need to do?
Botrix has correctly joined the channel.
Okay.
Hi, Botrix.
No.
Let's, go ahead. 95. Alright, let's do it.
Will you step up a little bit?
You guys, my internet is real fucked up today. And it's acting up, and I'm really sorry. So you get for not having an internet bill.
Back over here.
Crashes out every couple minutes. Pretty hard. So, Ice Poseidon kicked this girl out of his house. And he called the cops on her. What a cop called her. Huh. I'm not resisting, she said.
They waited until you pulled up to give me my phone and my bikini, which is what I was waiting for.
Those are your things that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go over.
Yeah.
So how many badges should I set up? Or how do I do this? Ready to launch?
So the whole ride
Apparently, I got it.
was streamed. I guess they thought it was live.
Yay! Okay, we launched memberships. Supers is already right on. Woo! I love you guys. That's sick. So I guess this is where it'll all we'll start to see shit. I guess. I don't know.
What's the charge? My charge is being disorderly. Dumb bitch in my house. That's what the charge. See, I don't know the legality behind that because she had permission to come in, but when you asked her to leave, she didn't leave. So I don't know what charge that would. That would either be a disorderly or it would be.
Isn't there a way to like send out free memberships somehow? How do I do that?
The cops arrested her for being under the influence without an ID and nowhere to go. You can't be homeless, drunk. You can't be drunk, high, and homeless, and then at a house people are telling you to leave that. So Mickey Mouse.
Man, that sounds badass.
Well, it doesn't matter. No, it's the point. Yeah, it's principle. It's not my house anymore. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, bro, what did you really expect, though? Probably not gonna let her out. Snowstorm blows over. If she has nowhere to go.
Holy
I
crap!
don't know the legality behind that.
Holy cow!
She's a homeless crackhead. What do you mean? Why does she refuse to leave? She's a homeless crackhead. Dude, yeah, I've dealt with her. She applied for the show, and I was like,
I'm going to Milan. I'm not going to Milan. Hey, who's coming to Milan? We got an invite. Melissa, are you going? Yeah, I know you're not here. Nobody's here. Just me and Botrix. And Ice Poseidon and Nick Lee. I guess. I called the cops. What a pig called motherfucker.
that's kind of crazy, though. But she should have done it. What crazy? That she spoke. You call them pigs, though? She said, "Oh, I'm not allowed to smoke in my house. What are you gonna do about it, Ice?" Okay, yeah. Okay, well, you left context out. You have the legal in my house that you're smoking and under the influence of right now, so. Illegal. That's pretty bold. Bro, just you take it every day and saying that, it just rubs me the wrong way, bro. You take it legal. I get it. It's your house. She should have respected you. Saying that you're in the right. No, I just said.
Ice Poseidon calling the police on somebody's crazy.
You villainizing, irritating is. Use every single extent. Oh, how dare you? Like, it's like fucking. How dare you? In your house, she's in the wrong. Stop talking about that. I'm just saying, like, you look at like we're smoking or something. Yeah, whatever. Don't do it in the house. I agree. I'm just saying, but like, you hate that much. That shit is annoying as fuck. I don't hate weed that much. Yes, you do. Walk outside. It's federally legal now.
Yeah, it's crazy he would move somewhere where you can't smoke weed.
If you would have said my bad and walked outside, you probably would have said anything. No, I would have said, what are you doing?
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry.
Sure he would have.
Again, walked outside. I might have let it slide. Exactly. And see, accountability. Right. Maybe I would have. Exactly. But she decided to be an asshole. Be an asshole. She's like, oh, I don't want. What are you gonna do about it? She continued. 100%. You're right. And then she was saying like, fuck that. And I told Kimmy, get her out of the house. And Kimmy was like, I will remove you. And then she's like, I would call the police, get you an assault charge. And I was like, okay. I'll just call the cops. Bitch, she wants to play that game. I'm calling the cops. Dude, she knew you were gonna call the cops. Yeah, she was just waiting out front.
She had to wait. You had her shit.
Oh, I gotta go with Joe. It's snowing. I gotta stay here. Like, no, the cops will just arrest you. You cannot squat. They're saying Wood Baby be smoking your house as well. Well, Wood Baby is also gone. Dude, yeah,
Who the fuck's Wood Baby?
called me and apologized. There it is.
Yeah, right, bro.
I apologize. I'm sorry. That's the difference. Right. 100%. She knew better not to. I'm just saying, like, but like 10 people, a 10-person party, they should have went outside, but like. No. You have to respect the rules that I put in place. I'm fucking with you. Well, I don't know. Alright, you early. My bad. Sorry, My house.
Weird dude.
She didn't leave. I called the cops. She got arrested.
I call the cops. What a pig calling motherfucker.
That's kind of crazy though, but she should have done it. And she smoked. You call him a pig
Okay.
though? He said, "Oh, I'm not allowed to smoke."
Yeah, yeah, Rutherford's. Who? A weird dude.
Alberta isn't just about oil rig. Alberta isn't just about oil.
And they're trying to get the fuck out, I bet. Okay.
Behind the scenes, a small
A
group
lot.
of families control
The
billions
Esso guy. Yeah, man. yeah, Rutherford's.
Who?
The Esso family people here. And then the Shell people too.
economy without ever seeking the spotlight. In this video, we break down the 10
I know a guy
richest
named
families
Jay
in
Shell
Alberta
that.
and reveal how
And they're trying to get the fuck out, I bet. Selling during COVID, selling barrels of gas.
A
lot.
and his,
The Esso guy, dude.
far beyond
There's Esso family people here. And the Shell people too.
have worked hard to stay invisible. From oil empires, private ranches, to boardrooms.
I know a guy named Jay Shell that.
It was cheap too. It was like $100 a barrel. Or
Man, he was selling
fucking
during COVID, selling barrels of gas out of his garage.
oil,
Barrels of it.
whatever,
For
fuel.
generations. Subscribe for more deep dives into hidden wealth, old money dynasties, and the people who quietly run.
Okay.
Before we can
Oh,
Uh,
you. It was cheap too. It's like $100 a barrel or something. You get like fucking whatever that is, like
help us gain visibility.
a bunch of oil,
Definitive list beginning
will.
gas, whatever,
number 10
fuel.
position is a family whose very name has become synonymous with progress and community building in the city of Medicine Hat.
Okay.
We are speaking of the Uil.
Oh, the Yules.
A multi-generational
Medicine Hat, eh?
force of entrepreneurship, led today by its patriarch, Bill Uil.
You will.
While a precise
You will listen to me. I don't know.
net worth for the family is not available for scrutiny,
So there's a good last name to
deep-rooted and extensive
steal.
history in the province, their highly diversified and successful
You know?
business interests, and their major
Medicine Hat, eh?
formative
Albertan.
all
What a
combined
guy.
to firmly and indisputably place them among Alberta's most
It's old
influential
stuff.
I believe it.
1880s.
financial players.
So there's a good last name to
Is not a
Oh, railway
Steal.
guy.
is, in fact, a generational epic
you know,
saga of Albertan entrepreneurship
The
that stretches
law.
Albertan. What a guy.
It all started in the 1880s, the foundational period in the province.
It all started in the 1880s.
Bill's grandfather, a contractor
It was then.
the iconic
Oh, railway guy.
Bricks?
demonstrated a keen and opportunistic eye.
Ha, he did.
He saw the
It's a lot of money.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
With remarkable foresight, he noticed two key local resources: an abundance of high-quality clay, and the availability of cheap natural gas. Seizing this opportunity,
So what? He started making bricks?
a company called Alberta
Pretty sure.
Ha! He did.
become a cornerstone
Fuck yeah, buddy.
of the pottery industry. That initial entrepreneurial
Radio.
spark, ability to see and act on potential, was not lost. It was passed down to Bill's father.
That's not
The
the U of A
family's
either.
business acumen and expanded
Pretty sure I went to a pottery school that's sponsored by these guys.
Oh, Rich. It says the rich.
Radio.
Bill Uil did not just inherit this impressive legacy. He took it and amplified it on a scale
Oh.
his predecessors.
That's not the U of A either.
In the early 1960s, at the remarkably young age of just 25,
The
he was
bitch
entrusted
profile.
with a significant
Oh, rich.
responsibility.
Rich.
Wow.
It says the rich.
He was tasked with managing the family's new and unproven venture into cable television. His journey in this new industry
Oh!
with the most humble of efforts. He started by going door to door, personally signing up
I wonder who he
first
sold it out to.
subscribers to the service. It was a truly humble beginning.
Wow, man.
Eventually grow into the powerhouse
Wow.
known as Monarch Cable
Monarch must have became Tellus.
Demonstrating his own unique vision, Bill took full ownership of the company
Oh,
in
Shaw.
1972, with what can only be described as incredible foresight into the future.
I wonder who he sold it out to.
Expanded the business to encompass an incredible 38 cable systems spread across the entire
Wow.
Western Cape.
Yeah.
Monarch must have became
I don't know
Tellus.
who that is.
He strategically sold these valuable assets to emerging
Oh,
industries
Shaw.
like Shaw
Yeah.
Communications, securing the family's fortune for another generation.
Yeah.
Today, the family's
Yeah.
It's a diverse
I know who that is.
with divisions in transportation,
Little city
real
team?
estate, and many
Oh,
others.
this is one of the guys I think that owned the
Yeah.
Oilers for a minute. Oilers owners group.
Bill Ewing also cultivated a deep and abiding passion for the world of sport. Since the year 1977, his company has held ownership stakes in numerous sports franchises.
Little city teams?
That currently
Oh, this is one of the guys I think that owned
They
the
don't do it with
Oilers
those
for a
dollars,
minute. Oilers
I'll tell ya.
owners group.
But the family's guiding philosophy clearly extends far beyond the simple pursuit of profit. The Ewing Family Foundation has emerged as a major and transformative
2 million.
philanthropic force in their community. This commitment to giving back is clearly marked.
They don't do it with those dollars. I'll tell you.
$2 million, a gift that was instrumental in helping to create the Marjorie Ewing Cancer
Number
Center
9.
in Medicine Hat.
Huh.
This incredible
'Kay.
facility stands today as a
2 million.
Who is it?
tribute to Bill's own mother. A testament to
Who
a
is
family
it?
ethos where success is inextricably
Ethos.
with community responsibility.
Who is it?
Now, at the number 9 position on our list,
Number
we have a
9.
family whose precise and quantifiable net worth
'Kay.
remains one of Alberta's most carefully guarded.
Who is it?
Yet their philanthropic footprint
Who is it?
so vast, so immense, and so
Excuse me.
transformative
The
that it
billionaire?
leaves absolutely
Who is it?
no doubt about the incredible scale of their wealth. We are speaking of the Taylor family, led by the patriarch and matriarch, Don and Ruth Taylor.
Huh.
You will
Holy.
search in vain to find their names on most of the public billionaire lists that circulate in the financial press.
They're billionaires?
Their actions speak far louder than any published number. Their transformative and strategic giving, which in total
So,
now
we got
exceeds the staggering
memberships
sum
now.
of $200 million, speaks for itself.
Holy.
Don Taylor, I know who that is.
Financial capacity. The origins of the Taylor family fortune can be traced back to a single brilliant.
These guys were like the mayors of
a mind that was
Calgary
shaped
for a while.
by significant
So, we got memberships
If I
now.
remember correctly.
grew up in what he has described as a low income
Don Taylor, I know who that is.
Be my own boss. You just gotta do it, man.
his father tragically lost
Jump off that fucking.
economic devastation.
These guys were like the mayors of Calgary for a while.
Experience his early brush with financial insecurity
If I remember correctly.
in him a powerful and unwavering drive to one day be his
HVAC Rich.
Be my own boss. You just gotta do it, man.
after dedicating himself
Jump off that fucking
Taylor.
degree in engineering
ledge.
What's the name, Taylor?
Get in there.
mind to the world around him and spotted a critical gap. He realized that the HVAC, heating, ventilation,
HVAC
What
Rich.
we do
industry
is you look these families up.
custom
Not me, not anybody. Just I mean imaginarily.
Taylor.
What someone could do.
in the year
With the name
And
Taylor.
I was really careful to make sure nobody could do it to me. Is, keep an eye on the names of your passed away children.
president at a then struggling manufacturing
So what you do is you look these families up.
possessing no
Not me, not anybody. Just I mean imaginarily. What someone could do.
his gut instinct
And I would be really careful to make sure nobody could do it to me.
Taylors, somehow,
Is
turned the struggle
man,
you
you're
keep an
better
eye on
than
the names of your
gold.
passed away children.
show his instincts were absolutely flawless. Under his decades of meticulous leadership, engineered air achieved something almost unheard of in the
Do I walk around and start calling myself Taylor?
If you could associate your last name with these Taylors
Who's gonna
somehow,
come out that guy?
steadily
man, your credit would be
No, that's why I don't
fucking
talk about
gold.
them. You won't even find their names anywhere.
in the highly competitive HVAC
My grandpa's name was Don Taylor.
company boasting hundreds of
ho,
millions
ho.
of dollars in annual sales. But Don Taylor's
Like,
ambition,
if I walked around and started calling myself Taylor,
he astutely
how are they gonna? Who's gonna say I'm not that guy?
generated by the
I know. I wish.
No, that's why they don't talk about me.
Secretly
You won't even find their names anywhere.
Wouldn't that be awesome, you guys?
including a prosperous
My grandpa's name was Don Taylor. Ho 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 ho.
organization, further diversifying and expanding the family's wealth. However, it is true
Shut up. I like talking to myself.
of philanthropy.
It's awesome.
Taylor family
I know. I wish I was one of these like secretly just some trust fund kid. Wouldn't that be awesome, you guys?
foundation has strategically
Yeah.
$1 million to a wide array of local non-profit
Dicks.
organizations,
Just Calgary though.
demonstrating a profound and consistent focus
Shut up. I like talking to myself.
on
It's awesome.
education, the arts, and healthcare.
Wow.
Healthcare.
Their unwavering commitment to the University of Calgary
Yeah.
What?
has become the stuff of local legend
Dicks.
Now
Just Calgary though.
incredible $100 million.
This is honestly, this is what really rich people do. They buy hospital wings and shit.
Wow.
Like, I don't get it. They do it here a lot.
Taylor Family Digital Library.
What?
And the innovative Taylor Institute for Teaching and Learning. In another stunning act of generosity, a remarkable
Yeah, I've seen her picture somewhere.
This
I've
is
seen
honestly,
people
this
post
is
her
what
picture
really
somewhere.
rich people do. They buy hospital wings and shit. Like, I don't get it. They do it here a lot.
Picture. Wenzel.
For Don and Ruth Taylor, it is abundantly clear that wealth is not
Oh,
an
yeah.
end in itself. It is a powerful tool to be wielded.
Yeah, I've seen her picture somewhere. I must have seen both of their pictures somewhere.
Vibrant community legacy. Coming in at the number 8
That
position
picture.
on our calendar
Wenzel.
is Cal Wenzel, the founder and driving force behind the ubiquitous Shane Who.
Oh, yeah.
Much like some others we have already encountered on our list, his specific ranking is defined much more by his monumental
That's the Governor General right there in that yellow coat.
community impact than it
That
is
woman
by
was in charge of Canada.
or
Wild, hey?
easily verifiable net worth. While the specifics of his personal fortune remain a private affair, his long and well
Oh, that poor lady.
giving, combined with the sheer overwhelming
That's the Governor General right there in that yellow coat.
combined to make
That woman was in charge of Canada. Wild, hey?
widely recognized figures. The story of Cal Wenzel is a classic,
Aw.
inspirational tale of working one's way
Oh, that poor
from the
lady.
very bottom,
Good job, buddy. That's where it's at.
and determination.
That is really where it's at. You can still do that.
He is noted. Couldn't afford to send him to university.
If you start off in sales, I can almost guarantee that you'll be successful in the rest of your life once you move on from it.
Aw.
Taking on various
If you can
roles,
convince-
eventually mastering the art.
First of all, you have to convince people.
Good
to
job,
buy
buddy.
things
That's where it's
without
at.
Convincing them that you're convincing them.
That is really where it's at. You can still do that.
You have to like surreptitiously convince people of things. You learn how to like.
If you start off in
drop
sales, I can
keywords
almost
and
guarantee that you'll be successful in the rest of your life once you move on from it.
based on.
If you can convince,
the way that you
first of all, you have to
craft
convince people to buy things without convincing them that you're convincing them.
For the next 4 decades, through boom
So you have to like surreptitiously convince people of things. You learn how to like drop keywords and stuff,
and recognize
make people feel a certain way
in doing so,
based on what you're,
became a household.
the way that you craft your sentences.
The growth and expansion of Calgary itself. His staggering success in the world of business is matched, and perhaps
What I
even
use,
surpassed,
what I
by his
want,
unwavering
did
dedication to the
at one
principles
point,
of philanthropy. Cal Wenzel is
I,
widely deservedly regarded as one of Calgary's most generous and
kind of
compassionate
edited
citizens.
the word.
This reputation was recently highlighted in a spectacular fashion by a massive 16 million
What I did
Calgary's
at one point,
medicine, a donation specifically targeted to
I
advance the cutting-edge field of precision health. But his giving is
kind of
not
edited
a single
the word.
Cal Wenzel Family Foundation has championed a remarkably diverse and wide-ranging portfolio.
How do I say this?
Compare what
They have provided critical funding for vital medical research into liver disease, arthritis, and thyroid
Huh.
cancer, tackling some of our most difficult health challenges.
Huh.
At the same time, the foundation has provided essential support to frontline charities that
I would
serve the city.
prepare what
Anyways, what I did was I
Organizations like the
had
Salvation Army,
letters
the
that I
Mustard
couldn't
Seed,
pronounce
the
properly,
Calvary Drop-In
and I would
Huh.
avoid them
Wenzel's story powerfully
completely. Like I wouldn't.
Huh.
Be no time that I would use a word
success born
that had a letter in it, that had or that had one of those letters in it.
directly and generously.
Anyways, what I did was I
These guys own
Had
the world's biggest mall.
letters that I
These
couldn't
guys are
pronounce
rich as
properly
shit. They've got a-
and I
they've
would,
got tunnels from
avoid
one house
them.
to the other. It's illegal as hell.
completely. Like I wouldn't. There'd be no time that I would use a word that had a letter in it that had
guy's
or
flying
that
his
had
drone
one of
around,
those
that's
letters in it.
Speaking of the Karamesian family, the
Apparently
celebrated
he doesn't-
These guys own the world's biggest mall. These guys are rich as shit. They've got they got tunnels from one house to the other. It's illegal as hell.
net worth of this family is a subject of constant and often heated debate within financial
This guy's flying his drone around. That's crazy.
the recent global pandemic, coupled with
Apparently he doesn't know the rules about drones.
ambitious American Dream Mall project, have reportedly caused their overall wealth
I think they're
from previous
Lebanese.
However, even with these
Oh,
challenges,
there you go.
the most recent credible estimates still place their collective fortunes somewhere in the range of a staggering $2 billion. The Gurmesian family story is a true, almost cinematic rugs to riches.
I think they're Lebanese.
Who are of Iranian Jewish
Oh, there you
origin,
go.
made the life-altering decision to move to Canada in the 1960s. Their journey eventually led them to settle in Edmonton in the year 1964. The patriarch of the family, Jacob Gurmesian, had already proven his business acumen in his homeland, building a successful and prosperous business that involved importing and selling exquisite Persian rugs. Upon arriving in Edmonton, his 4 sons, who inherited his entrepreneurial spirit,
The mall, you guys, the mall.
pivoted the family's focus away from rugs and toward the world of real estate.
Yeah,
After executing a particularly
this is what they
lucrative
did.
and profitable land deal, they collectively set their sights on a far
A
grander,
destination.
more spectacular, and world-changing vision.
Yeah.
What they did next was
The mall, you guys, the mall.
They effectively pioneered the familiar concept of the mega mall.
Yeah,
But with a crucial twist.
this is what they did.
Not just as a place to shop, but as a complete and immersive
A destination.
place.
Yep.
A destination in its own right.
Yeah,
Their crowning achievement in their home province of Alberta. The
Yep.
magnificent 5.3 million square foot West Edmonton Mall
Amazing, this place.
first opened its doors in 1981, and to this day, it remains a global icon of
Yep.
retail and entertainment.
Yep.
It was never just a mall. It was conceived and built as an indoor city.
Yep.
A self-contained world complete with its own amusement park, its own
amazing, this place.
and its own integrated hotel.
I didn't know they owned all those malls too. So they own all the world's biggest malls.
Yep.
Minnesota,
These
Woo!
guys live here.
most recently and most challengingly, with the
Look how mean he
Dream
looks.
Mall located in New Jersey.
I don't even know who that
It
is.
must be said that their journey has been something of a roller coaster.
I didn't know they owned all those malls too. So they own all the world's biggest malls.
Iranian Jews, hey?
These guys live here.
Wow.
Significant and well-publicized
So I met the guy
Look
in
how
the
mean
top
he looks.
left. With the back left there.
immense task of
With the striped tie. I met that guy. He's directly my friend's, my old drug dealer's boss. But my friend's boss.
through it all.
Iranian Jews, hey?
555.
Wow.
Consistently
So I met the guy in the top left,
what they call
like the back left there, in the
financial retail.
with the striped tie. I met that guy. He's directly my old drug dealer's boss. My friend's boss.
Through their primary holding company,
555.
5 Group, their
Yeah.
business interests are now incredibly diverse. They have holdings in tourism, in banking, and in natural resource
Who is it?
development, making them a powerful,
Hey,
influential,
Cam,
at times,
whatever.
controversial force in every single region.
Yeah.
No.
Coming in now at the number 6
Is it Shell?
spot on our list is a man who truly embodied the quintessential Alberta story.
Who is it?
A narrative that has defined the province for
Hey,
generations.
Cam.
His life
Oh.
Whatever.
was a journey of turning oil field grit and hands-on determination
No.
into a billion-dollar fortune, and then
Is it Shell?
a remarkable second act, transforming that monetary fortune into a powerful, lasting, philanthropic legacy. We are speaking of David Verk.
Oh, Verkund.
Passed away recently, leaving behind an incredible story of success and generosity.
Yeah,
At the time of his passing, his estimated net worth was approximately $143 billion. David Verlund's journey did not begin in a polished board.
Random money. Hey, how's it going, Az?
It started on a farm with roots deep in the soil of the prairies. After a period spent working for an oil company, where he learned the ins and outs of the industry,
There's a lot of randomly
he decided to take the great entrepreneurial leap
LFG.
in the year
random money. Hey, how's it going, Az?
I'm learning about the
Concord Well Service.
rich ass motherfuckers that live here.
Business with nothing more than a single service rig.
Well, that's weird.
Can only be described as
I can just randomly start a members only live stream. Boy, that'd be lonely.
Concord grew and grew,
I'm good.
eventually becoming the first
I'm learning about the
service company in the entire.
rich ass motherfuckers that live here.
Pretty good.
One of his key and most significant
Ooh,
breakthroughs
cool.
Well, that's weird.
in pioneering the
I can just randomly start a members only live stream.
How did
Boy, that'd
that
be
snow?
lonely.
technology that fundamentally revolutionized
I'm good.
How'd the snow go?
the incredible culmination of all his years of hard work
Pretty good.
in the year 2008 when he saw
Ooh,
himself
cold though.
the one he had started with a single rig for a truly
How'd the
I thought I had
snow?
it set up already, but there's a button I had to.
How'd the snow go?
David Verklund pivoted towards philanthropy with the very same energy, focus, and passion
Wow,
he
hey?
applied to his business endeavors. He and his wife, Susan, together
I thought I had him set up already,
to a
but
wide
there was a
on.
button I had to push to launch him.
lines across the country
Uh-oh.
with a record-breaking donation of $75 million
That's
to
not good.
Calgary's arts.
Wow, hey?
I wonder why that's
As a result
going
of
on.
this monumental gift, that major cultural institution will be renamed the Verklund Center.
Right on.
Wait,
25. But perhaps his most
Uh-oh.
transformative
what is this? Okay, that's my mic.
That's not good.
What's this over here?
How? I wonder why that's
Yeah, I
going
see
on.
that.
incredible 25 million.
That's weird as hell. Oh, and it was putting my mic through too, right?
We have now reached the halfway point.
Is that better?
In-depth countdown.
I hope. Sorry about that.
Counted so far have been nothing short of
I don't know why it was
from media empires,
so jacked up.
vendor salesmanship to vast fortunes.
9. Okay, good.
We are beginning to see it clearly and compelling
Yeah, I bet it was bad.
fortunes, quite literally
Sorry.
from the ground up.
There was an extra volume slider on here that ordinarily is not there.
How these same fortunes continue to shape the very province that we all live in today, funding our institutions and defining our public spaces. If you are finding this
It could have been worse. It could have been had the other audio on too. I bet.
compelling as we do, then we would ask you to consider taking a moment to go ahead and hit that
I hit it already. Okay, now I hit it. Whatever, buddy.
diversified and remarkably resilient web of energy assets that
I don't know. I think if somebody sees this and they're like, "Oh, he hit my like button." Never mind.
serves as the chief executive officer
Hey,
of Trilogy Energy, one of the key companies in the family portfolio.
pretty sure I know who that is.
His daughter, Sue Riddell Rose, holds the position of chief executive
Right on.
Perpetual Energy, another major player.
That sounds awesome.
This continuation of
I love tomatoes.
ensures that the Riddell name continues to be a
God's most perfect fruit, except for the taste and the tomatoiness.
beyond the confines of the boardroom. The Riddell family has also made truly significant and lasting
Riddell?
contributions to
Okay, yeah.
In the year 2013, they made a remarkable donation of $15 million to the Alberta Children's
Wow, that's good. Thank you.
that has had a profound impact on
It would.
care in the province. Clay Riddell also made a very generous $10 million endowment to his own nonprofit, the University of Manitoba, giving back to the institution
Oh,
that helped start his career. His sharp business acumen was matched by an equally deep
that's not good.
his adopted city of Calgary, a passion that he showed tangibly
Is that Arby's?
co-owner
No, it was a
of
stop
the
sign.
city's beloved NHL team, the Calgary Flames.
The Calgary Flames. He says it like evil.
We find one of the most powerful, most influential, and most well-connected
They were the Atlanta Flames. Way back when.
we are talking about. A financier with a significant hand in everything from the vast oil
Holy.
Alberta to the world of professional hockey, the one and only Anne-Marie Edwards. His net worth is notoriously a moving target.
I wonder why.
That fluctuates dramatically with the volatile price of oil. However, recent estimates for the
Your subject matter is awesome. I don't know how,
place his fortune in a range that spans from a low of 1.
honestly, and really, see, the biggest thing I think about grow channels and shit like that, the best thing I think they do for people is it helps people know that, like, maybe, well, okay, so you don't have to grow perfect fucking cannabis cut plants every time.
But he quickly pivoted his career path toward the world of high finance. At the young age of 28, inspired by
Like,
solemn promise he made to a dying friend, always
yeah, lives would probably help a lot.
he and his partners launched their own merchant bank. Their very first
I would think.
was a
I would really,
$1 gamble.
in that,
That well came up
what do you call it, arena, I would think that live streams with, like, increased interaction as much as possible.
he moved away from the risky business of pure exploration
And topical maybe too. Like, I know I'm really bad for not putting a proper title on my shit because I'm a dick. Yeah. Exactly. They fail. The shit goes bad, and it's really good for people to learn off of somebody else's mistakes before they make their own or whatever, so that they can. I don't know. Like I used to watch everything. I watched people that were making like accidental fucking dwarf plants and intentional dwarf plants, fucking all kinds of stuff that I was never gonna do because I thought that I could probably apply it in some way to what I was doing. Yeah, hey, Grok's good. I like Grok. I keep hearing about things Grok does bad, but Grok does a lot of good stuff. Really good stuff. Dude, the way that my kid talks with AI, and the way that AI talks back to my kid, and like they get each other, is crazy. This thing is doing better than I did in 14 years. It like spotted some shit in his speech patterns that it like figured out how to interact with. I don't even know how it did that because I set up the mic and everything for him. It wasn't out of the box ready to interact with a kid with Gestalt language processing. I had to tell it to pretend to be a speech language. Well, actually, I asked the AI first. I was like, "Do you think you have enough information that you could impersonate a speech language pathologist?" And it's like, well, yeah. I was like, okay, well, because it seems to me that you were built for this job. How'd you like to try it? And the AI said, I think it was Gemini. Yeah, it was Gemini. Said, what the hell was it? First, let me say what a wonderful idea, or what a great use of me, or great use of my technology. Like, I'm flattered that you trust me with a job like this. Wow, hey? Wow. You know what, though? How long is the Instagram interaction? Is that just people that were fed your picture in their feed? Or is that people that clicked on your picture and went to your page and saw it? Because I don't even know. I've been on Instagram for like 5 years. All I know how to do is befriend people and DM and post fucking stupid pictures. Wow. Pretty good. Oh, that guy looks like angry, holy shit. Alec Baldwin. Like angry Alec Baldwin. Atco. They're a gas company, man. Yeah, natural gas, power generation, water. Oh yeah, trailers, dude. You know what's funny? I thought they were just power company trailers. I didn't realize that these guys made them. Like, their name was on them because they were the same company, but they made trailers too. Atco. They're cheap, the Atco trailers too, like $5,000 for a. It's like an office, right? That they sell. Botrix and me. Let's see. Well, this is just gonna say us, for sure. I think there probably is somebody else in chat though. Haha, it's you.
the entire planet. But more than that, Spruce Meadow stands today as a massive physical symbol of the Southern family's
Oh yeah, there's nobody else talking.
and a testament to their deep, unshakable
If there's somebody else talking, I must have them blocked too.
coming in at the number 2
Or they have me blocked.
the most private, the most enigmatic, and the most media-shy dynasty on our entire list. The Mannix family. They have, for generations,
I don't know who these people are.
intentionally out of the public eye, avoiding press and publicity at all costs. And yet, their influence on the physical landscape of the country is nothing short of monumental.
Their influence on the physical landscape, hey?
Net worth of approximately $3.3 billion. The Mannix family has been a foundational, history-making force in building the very infrastructure.
Do any of their kids or grandkids need a baby?
The Mannix family saga begins not with oil, not with gas, but with a team of.
Oh man.
In the year 1898, the family patriarch
Yeah, these guys are gonna be rich.
Mannix won a contract to perform work for the Canadian Pacific Railway, marking the family's very first entry into the demanding world of heavy construction.
Ha ha, that's hilarious.
What would become a construction empire.
My neighbor used to have fights with me. He'd like, so we'd go out and shovel our own walk, right?
Their work includes
And then I'm out there already,
St. Lawrence
and this guy's wife doesn't want to shovel the walks either. So I'd like to shovel their walk too. I wouldn't go into their yard or anything, but I'd do the front.
of Canada's largest cities, Toronto, Montreal. After the Second World War, Frederick's son
And the next time he came out, he like,
took the reins of the company and propelled it
he-
to new heights.
we'd be pissed off. He's like, what the fuck? Why'd you shovel my side of the walk and get mad and like do part of mine? But like be a dick about it. And he's like got snow piled up on my sidewalk and like little sidewalk going up to my house. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
The vast empire was strategic
So I just kept getting up. I get up at like 4 in the morning or walk out at 4 in the morning and get it done.
Ron Mannix. Fred took charge of a new entity called the Mancal Company, and he set about diversifying its interests into coal,
The what?
oil and gas,
Manco?
real estate.
You ever play TF2?
Ron
Holy fuck.
company called Coral Holdings, which focused on the family's core competencies of railway maintenance and real estate development. This clever
Railway maintenance. That's a good one.
greatly expand their reach and influence, and still maintain
Whew.
deep and unparalleled
Is that his wife? His 2 wives? What's happening there?
Despite their immense, almost unimaginable wealth, both Fred and Ron Mannix are known to be intensely private individuals, but their vast and quiet philanthropic contributions are well known.
Oh, you guys, I'm an artist. You guys give money to the arts?
Important aspect
I could use $1 million.
of family tradition.
You know what I was gonna do, just as a fucking, cause I thought it was funny. I was gonna set my third membership level to $1 million,
Wealthiest individual in the entire province of Alberta,
just in case.
Darrell Katz.
You don't know. Oh, that guy owns the Edmonton Oilers,
From being the
and
local Edmonton pharmacist, becoming a
that fucking drugstore, Shoppers Drug Mart, and oh, Rexall, sorry, he owns Rexall and fucking the Oilers.
recent data
Yeah, he's rich as fuck. He's got more money than that.
financial
His hockey team's almost worth fucking. It's got to be worth way more than that.
absolutely incredible $5.9 billion. Born and
Whatever.
raised in the city of Edmonton, Darrell Katz followed a conventional path at first, earning a law degree from the University of Alberta.
You know what's crazy? I watched like
Ventured into the world
probably
of business,
5 millionaires
pharmacy.
go broke trying to support this hockey team.
His empire truly began in the year 1991, when he made a pivotal deal to acquire the Canadian rights to an American
Yeah.
franchise known as the Medicine
Yeah. Yeah. The medicine shop, he says.
incredibly aggressive expansion strategy.
Holy fuck, his eyes.
He went on an unprecedented
Dude, that's a lot of cocaine, right?
up struggling or undervalued pharmacy chains like the
He looks like a fucked up Wayne Gretzky or something.
By the time he decided to sell the entire pharmacy side of his business to the American healthcare giant, McKesson Corporation, the deals were valued in the billions of dollars. This sale provided him with a massive war chest of
That is a man that looks fucking satisfied with his choices in life.
That next chapter would not just make him wealthier, it would fundamentally transform the skyline and the future of his own.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he owns that fucking giant skyrise.
His focus to the interconnected worlds of real estate, professional sports, and live entertainment.
Yeah,
In the year 2000,
live entertainment is right.
what he has described as a lifelong dream by purchasing the NHL's Edmonton Oilers hockey team. But he didn't just buy a hockey team, he bought into a grand, sweeping vision for the future of downtown Edmonton.
Yeah.
He became the primary driving force, the key visionary behind
That's a real picture. That's a real place right there.
district. This is a sprawling,
It's not just AI bullshit.
multi-billion-dollar sports and entertainment complex that surrounds the state-of-the-art Rogers Place.
Oh yeah. Well, salt should be alright.
Has fundamentally
As long as the salt stays out there, it shouldn't, the ice shouldn't show up.
adding new office towers, luxury condos.
It's got to be like -40 for ice water to freeze, or salt water to freeze. What, ice water? What the fuck am I saying?
From a single franchise license for a handful of pharmacies to becoming the celebrated owner of a major league sports team, and then to the developer of a city-altering real estate project, Daryl Katz has consistently leveraged his sharp and incisive business acumen.
When you know what he does, he uses his assets as fucking collateral.
In doing so, he has become, by a significant margin, the most powerful single economic force in the entire province.
Yeah.
From the manicured equestrian fields of Spruce Meadows to the gleaming modern towers of the Ice District,
Yeah.
stories of
He owns his apartment is 10 stories
influential families
or some shit. It's huge. You can see it from here.
as fascinating as the province
Actually, there might be a building in the way here, but
journeyed through narrative
if we walk a couple blocks over, you can see it. It glows blue and orange all day.
foundational industry. We have seen how that wealth was then expanded and diversified through visionary real estate developments, and how other fortunes were forged through relentless innovations in sectors ranging from retail and pharmacies.
This guy, okay, so with as rich as this guy is, everybody knows where he lives.
Are the family
And it's a spot up in the sky, like you can see it from everywhere.
vast and valuable natural
If you had a scope, like, or binoculars or whatever, you see right into his house.
dollars back
You can zoom in on your cell phone.
directly shaping its hospitals, its universities, and its most important cultural landmarks.
It's crazy. I would never do that. It's like he doesn't have blinds, too. He just, like, lets people look in his house. I don't know.
Intensely private dynasties,
It's a beautiful apartment.
generations, and in all cases, they are larger than life philanthropists whose generosity
Maybe it's only 5 floors. It's a lot of floors.
Albertans. The decisions they make in their boardrooms can move financial markets. Their real estate visions can
Okay.
transform entire
Yeah, we know they're rich, okay.
and their quiet influence can help shape public policy.
I don't know how quiet their influence is when they're buying
So, now that we have explored
a
these
big ass fucking hockey team that almost won the Stanley Cup last year. That's not really staying out of the public eye. Oh, what's happening? Oh, people are screaming. This must be good. Minneapolis. Oh, pre-recorded? Those gas masks are wild. Holy. Holy. Wow. Does that like draw people in? That is wild. Holy shit. These are war tactics. They're just excited. They're like, we got to try out all this new training. Wow. So they're really using tear gas on people, hey? That's fucked up. Can't do that in a war. Or pepper spray. It's fucked right up. Wild. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like they don't care. They're euthanizing people. Come on. I don't think they're euthanizing anybody. They shot that guy though. Woo! When my uncle was he's in a jail riot. He had a tear gas canister shot at him, and he picked it up and he's gonna throw it back at the cops like everybody else was kind of chucking him back. As soon as he picked it up, it started burning his hand, and he heard fucking and this guy rack a fucking gun. He's like, put it down. So he put it down. He's like, now line up on the base or on the football diamond. He's like, what? He's like, make your way to the football. He wasn't changing what his orders were at all. So my uncle just walked towards the baseball diamond and hoped that's what the fuck he was talking about. Woo! Wow, they're shooting things. That tear gas really is blowing right back at them. Who organized this fucking thing? I mean, that's a good idea. They're all wearing masks, right? If those masks help, at least the area around them is clear. Wow, that is really blowing straight right back at them, though. Not even going up a little bit. Wild. Well, come on, march right into your streets then. Come get a face full of gas. Oh, they're throwing them back now. Apparently they're really hot. Is what my uncle said. He said he burned his hand. Fuck off! Wow, these people. Who's gonna show their face in a fucking pile full of gas? That cleared out really quick, actually. And it sure got these people riled right back up. Well, it's not like they're gonna run out of gas, you guys. They just call for more. Yeah, I would stop deploying gas in this direction, to be honest. It seems to have little to no effect on these people. Oh, no. No. Russian ass Greek milk or something? Get out of here. You're not tricking me. We got Potential Bliss doing his thing out there. Oh. Holy, eating up the bandwidth there, bro. He's a little bit scary sometimes. It's so weird to me that crows live in those trees too.
My guess is what your name would be David. D. Michael. Is your name David? Because my name is Daniel. Danny. So. You don't really even need to. You like guessing
reasoning there is just incredible.
No, not David.
Like, your name's David because my name's Danny.
Well, and then we'll go to Walls. So whoever comes, we'll just whoever comes first. Walls goes before Lavino.
I hope Shailene's alright.
Because they got like multiple feeds up.
I'm sure she is.
Two separate locations. One was supposed to speak at 1:50. It's interesting they do it at the same time. Just like what we saw yesterday with Christy Noem at one place at the FEMA Center, and they had the two U.S. senators and Jacob Fry at another location. It's a complete. People are saying Minneapolis is a complete war zone right now. It is a tinderbox. It's
Really?
a powder keg.
Oh, it's waiting to go up.
It's a very fluid, wild
Yeah, honestly.
situation. We will cover it here live. All the twists and turns. Every day we talk about this topic. Every day.
I wonder how many more citizens
Getting sick of it. You wish this would
they're gonna
all
put
go
up with
away,
being shot.
and we can talk about other things. Everyone's getting just. I mean, are we getting to the brink of civil war here because of Minneapolis? Man, everybody.
Well, I mean, they're pushing you.
Talking about former presidents. Barack Obama put out a statement. Kamala Harris, Trump administration officials, senators, politicians from both sides of the aisle have put out numerous statements. Athletes have spoken about this.
Well, you guys quit putting it in the news.
And it's mostly partisan, right?
They act like it's not the media doing it.
Support the Minneapolis people, and if you are a Republican, you support ICE and Border Patrol. That's pretty much where it's at. It is.
Gee, that is a weird choice.
And then possible talk of insurrection. National Guard is in Minneapolis. They are there. There's so many footage and images.
Do you think they're talking about that so much because of the January 6th
that they now set up and
insurrection attempt?
traffic? We are at a press conference with Greg Bobino, and Tim Walz will speak. So we got these up in the pipeline. We listen in, find out exactly what's the latest, where this all is going. Will Bobino change his tune a little bit? Maybe Walz change his tune a little bit? Maybe somebody comes forward saying,
Governor Walt, yeah, that guy's not changing his opinion.
I've been hearing the Trump administration say these things in press conferences. We just want Walz and Jacob Fry to work with us.
Good luck.
What's going to be said remains to be seen.
That governor guy hates feds like so much.
Cold up there in Minneapolis today. Once again, Sunday, cold. We shall see. We shall see. Press conference. Now change the banner. I'll put press conference.
What does it say, chaos?
Bobino press conference. Minneapolis, live. We were covering storms this morning, and I hope everyone is okay in the weather-wise. I hope you're okay out there, all of you. And then I saw boom, 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 back-to-back press conferences. I'm like, ooh, okay, this is juicy. Interesting. Oh, it actually is above 0 in Minneapolis right now. The current temperature in Minneapolis, Minnesota is it made it past 0 in a couple of days. 1 degree.
Whoa,
1 degree.
that's not good.
Who's gonna go first? Walls or?
Oh yeah, hey, that's a good idea.
Let me get another.
I did that.
I'm not making a single thing.
Everything's set up. Everything's set up for Wall.
Don't threaten you'll speak after me. God damn it.
Axel, man. Holy shit.
You're disturbing the entire ferry, and those people were trying to enjoy it.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not. He is. Because you guys are being weird with this shit, bro. Like, come on. All right, fine. I'll drop it. Thank you. But I know you did it. No, I. He is a troll. He is. Why are you laughing? This is fucking. He is trolling. Well, she's a psychopath. That's why she's laughing. She doesn't really care. I don't know why you do. Well, then why are we making a deal about this then? Because your reaction's funny. Because it's obvious. I don't know why you don't admit it. Like, why? You don't have to. Like, who cares? I don't care. No, nobody cares. No, nobody cares, dude. Like, who are you trying to? Who are you trying to prove this to? Bro, it's not your segment, bro. You said I was gonna have an off day today. You said I could be chill, and we're doing this shit again. I'm creepy. He's lying. He is lying to you. Okay. Sorry, but they're trolling you. They're trolling you. They're trolling you. They're trolling you.
Ow.
They are trolling. It's okay, Nana. I believe you. I believe you, okay? You're innocent and virgin. Virgin, First an AIDS guy, then a blobfish. He can win everything. Alright, we gotta get back to the car. Thanks for ruining my fucking once-a-year boat ride. Well, we got plenty more to go. Dude, you're such a prick for that. And you put your prick in places where the sun don't shine.
What did he do?
Yeah, 30 minutes to the town.
I think what you would have to do. Essentially, yes.
Alright, if it's a sex sound though, like moaning sound.
Yeah. You should be able to. What you should be able to do, what I have done before, is you go to the powerchat.live/as-was-taken/chat or whatever. If you have it set up already. Yeah, you should be able to just load the widget as a web page on a different phone, and I think it'll play. I think. Like, I don't think it has to be in Prism for it to work. I think if you went to my powerchat.live TTS. Oh, here, wait. Here, let's find out right now. I can do this. Let's find out.
That is a screenshot from literally 10 minutes ago.
Oh, chat's not making any noise right now, though. So I'm gonna have to reload that.
No, dude, no, not. Never mind.
Oh, excuse me.
You're gonna have to be a little more selective with your screenshots, buddy.
Huh.
It'll play, hold on. Bananas better swallow. I don't remember. I don't know.
Okay, so I gotta reconnect my external connection thing, external integrations. Link it.
Dude, you got exposed. What a monstrous clip. You got exposed. What a monstrous clip. I guess I can't be satirical. But it's never satirical with you.
Okay.
It's always real. It's not.
So now,
Dude, it's fine, bro. Who
Oh, it didn't play through the phone. Why didn't it play through the phone? That's weird. It's got a microphone there. Maybe I'll make that my little badge. Well, that's weird. That's literally all. Why doesn't that work? Yeah, why doesn't it play through on my phone? Oh, it does. You hear that? It does.
Yoaz.
That was cool. The first one you heard was on my phone. The other two were echoed off the TV. So it does work off the phone. Good choice. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Check this out then. Oh man, this is such a bad idea. What's wrong with me? With ads, I might be stupid. I might be. Oh boy.
While you guys talk about useless drag on nothing mics, actually making content on the boat and talking to
It's weird that one didn't come up.
each other.
Ooh, that wasn't very loud. Hey, why is it only doing me though?
1 hour drive?
Wonder why it is only reading me. Hey, yo.
There you go. That's scary, hey?
Test 1 2.
Okay. Well, I figured out how to get it to do it on a portable speaker. Now I'm fucked. Oh boy. So the next time I have to walk to the weed store is gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. It's gonna be good. Right? Oh, the screen's gotta be alive though. Oh, I'm scared. I'm not scared. I'm excited. Okay, so I gotta turn it so the screen stops turning off. "10 minutes screen. Keep screen on while viewing." How about that? No, none of that. I don't care about that. It needs to look at my face to do that. Accidental touch protection. Yeah, it's a good thing I got a thinger. For some reason though, when the light goes off, it stops the sound and everything. Once the display's off, it's not active anymore. I would like it if it kept doing things. Oh boy, that's just a mistake too. Holy shit! Oh my lord! Holy fuck! Okay. So, it's very loud. Not gonna lie, that was real loud. I probably would have done better to act like that didn't make any noise at all over here. Shit. Did you hear how loud that was? My god. Oh, for sure my neighbors heard that. Fuck your neighbors, hate goes here.
Concentrated employment of ICE agents in one state in one period is unprecedented. And therefore, there's no playbook. And therefore, nobody knows exactly.
You know what? It needs to do that Bluetooth keep alive noise now.
And particularly,
or it's gonna bop out.
Minnesota does not have the highest immigration in the United States. Given that
Beep.
Minnesota has very, very professional community of law enforcement professionals who are taking care of the safety of our state.
Oh, yeah.
Given the fact that
Oh yeah, it's right.
pursuant to state law hands over people who ICE is looking for.
I love it.
Paperwork for. Given all of that, this is a very curious situation and would reasonably lead someone to ask why.
Why? Where's the keep alive Bluetooth sound though? Overlay settings? Stop that. Oh, how do chat donations work? What is that? Okay, whatever that is.
He ended up getting an RN degree and works in the healthcare system here in Minnesota. And when he was at work today and last night, he said, look, my colleagues were crying and in tears. And they took this hit to one of their own very personal. And he said, I did too. He said, I didn't find myself shedding tears, but I could have.
Well, I don't see it.
Because I know the service that he
Beep.
compassion he puts into taking care of the people he took care of at the VA. An intensive care nurse, kind, compassionate person to friend and family.
I feel like he said that all kind of fucked up.
First person who would jump in to help. He was our neighbor, and he should still be with us right now. So let me just note that
TGS keep alive sound. Yeah, it says that it should do it. Wonder why it doesn't do it.
He is the BCA is the state's investigative agency. It is their job to investigate crime. They have a specialized unit to investigate the use of
Wild.
They arrived on site after the shooting and were refused access. They then secured a judicial warrant, a warrant signed by a judge,
Yeah.
which has never been needed before.
Yeah, sometimes it misses that first letter. That's weird, eh? Maybe I should put it on delay.
Now, friends,
Like 2-second delay.
the tail end of other offenses, like a shooting in North Minneapolis and another homicide in South Minneapolis, Renee Nicole Good, where they also were denied access to the scene, and investigators are, to this moment, still being denied access to the investigative file. This is not a rash decision for us to go to court and just seek a temporary restraining order from a judge to preserve evidence and prevent the destruction.
That 1 second should be enough, I think.
I don't care if you're conservative, liberal, or whatever, but you should at least be in favor of conserving evidence in a homicide. And to have to go get an order from a judge to preserve that evidence.
Why. Let's go testing.
Who believes in equal justice.
Pretty good, eh? Yeah, that 1 second delay helped.
No matter how this case ultimately is resolved, deserves to have their case investigated to get to the truth of what happened. This is an extraordinary moment in an unprecedented
That's
time.
great.
Yeah.
We're doing all we can to
I think if I
My office represents the BCA, and
that's really cool actually. So then you get to see chat better too.
last night, as you know,
Cause chat displays on this thing like way larger.
destruction and/or tampering with evidence related to Alex Freddie's shooting.
Good.
And this includes any evidence the federal agents took from the scene of the shooting.
So this is the chat phone that they're always talking about. Now I get it.
We've never had to do anything like this before. Never before. We filed that motion last night, and for a temporary.
That's really simple actually. So they don't even need to deal with widgets or anything. Just get a second phone and load that web page on it. That's funny.
The Department of Homeland Security and the federal government are
I
now
wonder if being loaded up on a cell phone
altering evidence related to yesterday's shooting.
that's refreshing keeps it alive.
The fact that anyone would ever think that an agent of the federal government might even think about doing such a thing was completely unforeseeable only a few weeks ago. But now, this is what we have to do. As we said in our filing last night, the irreparable harm we would suffer if the federal government were allowed to destroy evidence is so weighty that any harm to the federal government does not even budge.
Yeah, if somebody would have predicted
for balancing the scales.
in like November or October
Preserve as much evidence as possible so that
that in January
we're allowed to access the evidence.
ICE agents were gonna shoot at least 2 people in Minneapolis in totally different incidents.
Law enforcement or investigative agent in the state of Minnesota said that they won't share information with the federal government. I've heard quite the opposite.
I wouldn't believe it.
Now, Operation Metro Surge. As I know,
They're just gonna start shooting citizens? Okay, sir.
appears to be the largest single deployment or surge of immigration agents in the history of the country.
Wow.
And as a result, tremendous damage has been inflicted upon our state. We've had 2 killings within 2 weeks and an additional non-lethal shooting. We've had countless numbers of people who have been stopped and had the demand
State of emergency.
to have to show their papers in America. We've had door-to-door knocks where people have had their homes barged into without cause of right. And we've had stores have to shutter, schools.
Okay, so what is the diplomatic way to do this for this guy?
Employees going to their job sites. We've had jobs being
Who protects the people from the federal government?
being interfered with.
The people, right?
Had a countless number of harms.
Isn't that your guys' job?
We took the action of suing the federal government over Operation Metro Surge, and tomorrow morning
Local police would be doing it, right?
I'm going to be in federal court with my team arguing for a restraining order against Operation Metro Surge. I filed this case almost 2 weeks ago, and this will be our first hearing.
Wild.
The lawsuit we filed is one that is
Wild. He filed it before anybody got killed?
unprecedented nature of this surge. It is a novel abuse of the Constitution that we're looking at right now.
Well, on one of the sides, yeah.
Can remember a time when we've seen something like this, when a state can marshal facts to show that our targeting is not based on excessive amounts of undocumented immigrants or anything like that, but you're targeted because of politics.
That's what I was gonna say. Is this because
The 10th Amendment, which
of the
we're
fucking
fighting
politics?
as a state to equal sovereignty, and we
That's
did
wild.
this
That is civil war. If it's an attack on them because of their politics, that's civil war.
To bid to its will, which is the prerogative of the people of the state of Minnesota. Let me remind everybody, let me take everybody back to 8th grade civics. The states predate the United States and came into
Yep.
the Union preserving their rights as states
Yep.
to be the states that the citizens of those states want them to be within a constitutional framework.
Yep. So they were a state first, right?
Fundamental. It is in the DNA of American history that the federal
Mm.
government cannot trample over
Every state was a state first, or it wouldn't be in the state in the union.
what is happening here, and that is exactly why we're going to court. This surge has drained local law enforcement time and resources. Jacob Fry, if he were here, could tell you that they spent north north of $2 million.
And that's like a policy thing. You can't even do it different.
They damage our economy, hurt our education system, and terrorize communities.
Wild.
And it must stop, and tomorrow is a big step in that direction. Now, as I noted a moment ago, people will ask, well, why Minnesota? I'll say this.
You guys voted for Joe Biden.
Minnesota is dealing with targeted oppression from the federal government because of who we are and who we value.
No, it's because you voted for Joe Biden.
We welcome the stranger.
Oh.
We have
Excuse me.
a number of nonprofits that focus on refugee resettlement in Minnesota. Minnesota
Oh yeah,
is
that too.
a place where we take care of the vulnerable among us. We're a state that just passed paid family leave. We're a state that believes in feeding our kids who are in school, and we're a state that believes.
This is interesting.
Minnesota is a great place to live.
Look at this.
No matter where you were born. Of course, we obey all. It's not a sin.
All agents that were
We're leaving.
involved
They're
in
coming
that
in for our state.
scene are working not in Minneapolis but in other locations. That's for their safety. There's this thing called doxing, and the safety of our employees is very important. Keep those employees safe. As far as the number of shots, the number
There's
of
this
people
thing called
involved,
doxing?
that again is going to come out in the investigation. I'm not going to.
It's called legal?
Who did what, when they did it, how they did it, or what exactly occurred there. I'm going to wait for the investigation to let me know what happened. Yes. Because before those facts come out, we need to ensure that we're talking truthfully and accurately. And before I speculate, I'm going to talk truthfully and accurately.
Between your agency, Border Patrol, and Mr. Charles, your agency, ICE, we have seen 2 separate people shot and killed by your officers within 17 days. Do either of you plan on taking any accountability for those actions?
2 suspects, or you're correct, 2 suspects have been shot.
Oh. Oh.
Country. Minnesota's staying strong, and I want to join Governor Walz.
That's wild that he said that.
Just pride in being a Minnesotan. No football game victory could ever make me feel as good about our state as I do about people standing up, helping their neighbors, engaging in mutual aid, giving each other.
Okay, this asshole is talking about football.
Split-second decisions on, and our law enforcement officers are safe. They managed. They managed to come home at the end of shift. And again, I would implore upon any individuals, whether they're anarchists, rioters, or anyone else that thinks it wise to go into a law enforcement scene to disrupt, to delay, is to don't do that. Think about. Let's think about that in terms. Say a bank robbery is in progress.
Yeah.
Police are taking care of that, and then you.
We're going to
decide
tackle
to
him.
go in there and perhaps take action.
Please do it, people.
That's not a good idea in any form or fashion. The same thing with Title 8. Same thing with Title 8 enforcement. We are after.
If you guys had helped bank robbers instead of fucking with them.
Criminal record, we don't need any help. Thank you.
He said that like you shouldn't fuck with a bank robbery if the cops are trying to help. Like, trying to protect the bank or whatever. Dude, I don't know. I'm not a big supporter of banks. Wow, that was easy. And quick. This other guy's still talking. He just was like, I want to come out and call them suspects.
We will do it in a multitude of ways, but one thing we will not do is we will not back down, and we will not bend. And so, let me wrap up by saying this. We will never forget Alex Preddy. We will never forget Renee Nicole Good. And we will never forget any of the Minnesotans who have suffered so unjustifiably in this time.
Free the Minnesota Million.
Is a great place. That is why I believe we've been targeted. But it's not going to work.
I think it's because you guys are fucking upstarts.
Arguing for the rights of every Minnesotan. courageous people that we are.
Generous? Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
Thank you, Attorney General. We'll be glad to take some questions. Tom?
Several demands, I guess you would call them.
Apparently they quantum scanned King Tut's mask here.
Your response to that, and is there anything you can do to keep the Trump administration
Whatever that means.
part of the way to try to turn this temperature?
Well, first of all, it's not a serious attempt, and the Attorney General sent that in. I would thank the local folks and Commissioner Snell. A great thank you to you and your team over there. In that letter, they talk about, you know, you need to hand people over who are in your jails. They're taking credit for people that we've had
Okay,
for
so
a long time. We always hand them over, the Commissioner very clearly. So they're lying. They're lying. This has nothing to do with fraud. As the Attorney General said, they're not sending us forensic accountants.
Are we still
and
working?
these are things that have been
we are.
dealing with now and
That's
have
good.
been for quite some time. So look, it's not a serious attempt to get at this. The way to fix this is get these folks out of here. We continue to work with them.
I'm gonna make a coffee.
Numbers we provided them. We continue to show they're not serious. And look, I think everybody understands what the last request was, totally unrelated to anything on the voter file. This is again, as the Attorney General said, Donald Trump telling everybody that the election was rigged, who started all this nightmare for America, has nothing to do with it. And I would just give a pro tip to the Attorney General. There's 2 million documents in the Epstein files we're still waiting on. Go ahead and
If they're not honoring judicial warrants, how can you trust that they're going to be honoring separate warrants?
Well, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked it because
crazy.
you know, since Trump 2 began, and even including Trump 1, we filed a lot of lawsuits. We're at north of 50 now, and they've been on everything from birthright citizenship to SNAP to
I don't even believe he legit just said.
National Institute of Health to EV to all kinds.
He really just said, after what Donald Trump said,
They've been
there's still 2 million
now, I will say,
documents in the Epstein files to be released. What the fuck? He just shut up.
And I'm not saying that the compliance has been good. I am saying that open compliance of court orders is not something that we've experienced. And so I have every reason to believe that they will obey the court order. Now, if they don't, we have recourse and we'll pursue that recourse. On a deeper level, your question.
Did I really just ask what if they don't
just
listen?
because they may not do the right thing does not absolve us of the responsibility of doing the right thing. We're going to seek legal recourse, and if they disobey a court order, then that's on them. But we're going to seek those orders, and we're going to insist that they be followed.
Okay. We're gonna do shit the legal way. That's good.
Sheriffs have said that they lack the legal authority to honor ICE detainers, and that's something that Congress has said as well. They lack the authority under Minnesota law. Is that an authority you could just give them? Could you pass a law? Not prisons, but county sheriffs and jails.
So really, the key issue here is I think most sheriffs in the state do fully honor ICE detainers and provide notification. The issue becomes when they have a lawful reason to be released, bail, released by judicial order. The jail cannot hold that person beyond that point in time. That's the fundamental issue.
That is
There
true.
is not a lack of cooperation. There is just some legal boundaries. We've had some conversations with ICE about this. We think that there may be some things that could be worked out, but I don't think that's the core issue that we're really dealing with here.
And I simply say that it puts Minnesota in a very difficult position, because if
No doubt.
such a person were held beyond a period of time when the state court has the authority to hold them, then the state court is exposing itself to liability. So ICE just has to show up and do its job.
Exclamation mark, high stall.
fundamental question here.
Hey there.
And that's the
Hey,
fundamental
Hoser is trying to
argument
get
they
a crew
make.
together
If
for a
we
heist.
cooperate, we don't do their
Heist
job.
announced
You saw
to
it this
join
week with the
LFG.
rural conservative County.
It sounds more like a stadium now, hey? I love it.
You can't just hold them indefinitely. It's against the law. So we're going to release this guy. Come and get him.
They're too busy up here doing what they did yesterday to go pick up someone who actually should be removed from this country. How many
Oh man, they got a pretty good argument for court.
the people across this country? It's their job to do immigrations and customs enforcement. It's law enforcement's job to do law enforcement in Minnesota.
Ooh.
They are not doing immigration enforcement, saying we should be doing that, while they're apparently now trying to do extrajudicial law enforcement on our streets. So this is
a
very good point. Red herring. It's untrue. The Attorney General of the United States put falsehoods into a letter she sends to me that
Whoa.
we are doing what's asked of us, but we're not going to do your job for you. We have other things we need to do.
Getting back to the evidence in the Freddie
Right.
case, that you might not get access to his camera footage, and that you might not get to the bottom of whether he was carrying an ID or not.
I am deeply concerned about the preservation of evidence, which is why we went to court last night.
Hell yeah.
But I
They both here, you did a
have
great job
faith
proving
that
you didn't
in
need
this
anyone else for that job.
situation,
Congratulations.
that will be followed.
No need to share.
And I can
It's all
tell
yours.
you that Minnesota officials will do everything we can to get to the truth. And again, as a prosecutor, I am not allowed to say what the final outcome is going to be. We have to get the evidence and find out. But if you're asking me, Tom, if I'm concerned, you better believe I am concerned. But look, they got the order. Now they're going to defy the court if they don't follow it.
You met with Vice President Vance when he was in town on Thursday, I understand.
I did.
Can you tell us about what the tenor of that meeting was? His goal was to turn down the temperature.
I would like to get the
Well, I guess it didn't work, huh? I mean, look.
TTS going.
Governor
TTS. What
Walz
the fuck am I
and were in
saying?
Congress together for 12 years before both
Oh,
of us went to go
the
serve in the state.
word filter, so it could replace certain
Why
words.
not see if there's something that can be arrived at? I can tell you that it was a polite meeting. I can also tell you that I walked out of there thinking
It was a polite meeting.
Not gonna get anywhere.
I was
Because,
being nice.
quite honestly,
I said hello. I shook somebody's hand.
A few minutes later, he just got up there and just articulated
We had a
the
good
same
time.
points he made to me in the meeting. I tried to correct him. He didn't want to hear that, and so I'm like, well, welcome to Minnesota. Thank you very much. You both of us have things to do. So see you later, and I left. It was cordial enough, but it was not fruitful. But look, I just think that, and I'm sure the governor agrees that if you can try to talk to somebody sensibly, we do. But
We do.
that one didn't get where we had hoped.
Brutal.
Do you know if federal agents who were directly around Freddie during the time of the shooting are still out on the street in Twin Cities or anywhere else in Minnesota? Any of them?
Don't know.
Soundboard play. I don't even know what that is.
They don't tell us. They don't.
Okay, so what happens if I do?
Is there recourse for them that way, or do you feel that this restraining
That-
order that you obtained requiring the federal government to preserve evidence is that recourse?
So there are
Does it show up on
certain
screen or no?
legal strategy decisions that I'm not at liberty
Nope.
to just go on about in a meeting like this one. What I can tell you is that both the warrant and the TRO are evidence of our resolve. And we are going to get to the truth of what happened to Mr. Alex Preddy and to the truth of what happened to Renee Good. And that's what we're pledging. And we're going to use every legal means to do that. So I can't tell you, I'm not at liberty to tell you what you're asking me, but I am here to assure the public and who's listening that we are going to get to the truth of this matter, and we won't be deterred and we won't be denied.
Weird.
You did see ACA agents at the shooting scene this morning. Can you confirm what they were doing there?
Absolutely. The question was about whether or not the BCA agents were on the scene of the shooting this
morning, and they were continuing to collect evidence.
Really weird.
That they've seen. They're also doing some canvassing of the neighborhoods. I don't want to get any more of the investigative process in this, but at the BCA, we are going to continue to investigate this shooting based on whatever evidence we're able to get, and we appreciate the Attorney General assisting us with the temporary restraining order to make sure that the federal government is retaining evidence that will be available, we would assume, to us at a later time. But the investigation will not pause. We are continuing to work on anything and everything that we possibly can.
I'm just going to close. I'm going to close with one thing that I promised the parents.
That's so weird.
With Michael and Susan, and I speak to all Americans on this over these last 24 hours. What you saw, you're not knowing more about this young man, beloved by his family, accomplished ICU nurse, skillful in work with veterans, someone who's beloved by community,
That is
no
our
criminal
duty.
record, lawful firearms owner.
Well, that guy's not talking about anything good. We got kittens. This guy just wants to fight with people. I don't really care about that really right now. I mean, I do. Power to the people. Let's go.
Like, there's certain people that should die from drug use. Hallibilly being one of them.
Wow, why is this blinking? Okay, that's why. Woo! Is there a way to replay these or anything? There's a way to go to his page. Woo! Oh, his beard is kind of a little bit red. Alright. Alright. Give you that a little bit. He's not a ginger though. But there's certainly some red in there. Oh, that's a real one. Is this a remote control plane? Oh my god. Woo! Shut up. Biplane tail dip. That's a toy. I bet you can do it in the Red Bull one. Is there crashes? Really? Sounds like Dragon Ball music. So loud, eh? Oh, just ripping through a pylon? That's nothing. Did they ever have planes racing together? Plane covered in pylons? That's crazy. Whoa! Whoa! Jeez. He's like popping balloons in Kirby or some shit. Oh. Wow. That cockpit camera is wild. What? Oh! What did he hit? A bird? Oh, that bird's toast. Stupid ass crane. These cats don't appear to be very active right now. I'm subbing to give Purrs a chance though. They've been on here enough times. Oh, no bells? Oh, the cat just moved. Look at him. He's getting hyped up. Oh! Did he hit his eject? That was wild. Right before he hit the water, eh? Maybe not. Yeah, he did. He landed over there. Well, so they really do wreck when they hit, eh? Wild. That looks like that guy died or something. They were sure being, Oh! Oh, no! Belly flop. Oh. Too low, bro. They're so lucky the guys from Red Bull put so much extra engineering into these stupid planes. Yes! I hope nobody dies. What? No way. So, Luke Aikens was successful and Andy Farrington, the second pilot, was unable to get into the other plane on his way down. These guys tried to switch planes midair. This is going to be good. They effed it up. Hi, kid. What do you want? Good morning. Okay, did they do it at the same time? Or does one jump out and go to the other guy's plane and then the other guy switches? Holy shit. Let me know when you're really ready. No way. No. You're having breakfast first, buddy. No way. So they're flying way up there, cut the engines, and then jumped out of their planes to switch planes. Incredible. Incredible. Oh, no way. No way. The fact that other guy landed one is pretty good, though. Do you want toast or what's up?
Hey man, that's why we're here where we are.
Waffles?
Everybody's safe.
Wow, hey?
Parachute system worked just like it was supposed to.
Whew.
Yep. It's a little thing. There's no way to test it till you do it.
It was so close.
Yeah, he's like I could hear him talking to me in free fall.
Crazy. That would be something.
We proved that it was possible. I mean, we're pushing boundaries out here. And what's great is I jumped in one, I got in the other one, we landed. I landed safely. Andy landed safely under a parachute. The plane landed under a parachute. All of our safety protocols worked. Yeah, I mean, we're there. All the numbers matched up.
Exclamation mark gamble
Everything
all.
should have been good
Oops,
to go.
I hate hoes
For
here.
some reason,
You don't have
it
enough
wasn't
points
that
for
way.
that bet.
At the end
Keep
of the day,
accumulating.
we're both
Rolled
here.
70. At hate hoes here 122,165,473,902 points and now has 35,050,375,790 points.
That's a lot of points. Chat. We're killing it. Chinese PhD student deported after injecting chemicals into what? Neighbor's home. Oh, this one. I've seen this before. Yeah, this is crazy. They don't even know what he was doing. Ooh, look at this.
BJ Misadventure. Lucky you. You're fighting shit like I sprayed. I was like, oh Jesus.
Once upon a city.
Hey, it's not my fault.
He's got a nice voice too. Here.
Some people are just born miserable. Snow or not, they're just miserable buggers. Some people should just stay at home.
She's in sub only mode though. That's fucked up. I'm a sub.
Exclamation mark promo at Once Upon a City. Go follow at Once Upon a City's channel, greater than https://www.youtube.com/@onceuponacity.
Once Upon a City.
Yeah, turn the faucet off, will you, Cam?
Oh, we'll come back here when we can talk. I don't like not being able to communicate. Fuck that.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Fringe. Well, Mark Carney finally came out of his hidey hole to talk about President Trump's damning post that 100% tariffs will be coming our way should Mark Carney follow suit with his deals with China. Now, there's been rumor circulating around the interwebs, and again, I haven't seen anything that 100% backs and guarantees at the time I filmed this video that those deals have been canceled. But Mark Carney doing a considerable amount of backpedaling. I think it's safe to say that any of the deals that President Trump does not want going through will not happen. Anytime you threaten these tariffs, and a lot of people in yesterday's video commented, well, you don't understand, Fringe. If Donald Trump puts 100% tariffs on items, that actually is a fee that Americans pay. Americans have to pay that.
You have no
I don't
idea.
think people understand what tariffs mean. If the products are too expensive to bring in from Canada to the United States for Americans, which, by the way, is about 73% of our goods and services,
Yeah.
we're out of business. You'd have people saying, what do you mean maple syrup's $100 a bottle? We're not going to get that. We'll go elsewhere. Not that, I know the trope that Canada's just maple syrup. But it is the comparison. You have to realize that the tariffs destroy businesses in Canada. I want to take a look at what's going on here when we talk about that, because Ontario, who's been one of the biggest provinces, the largest provinces, attacking President Trump over his tariffs for months. Premier Doug Ford, in particular, pouring out Crown Royal, putting out Reagan attack ads, and then being smug about them. Essentially, name-calling President Trump any chance he gets, saying, let's go tariff to tariff, dollar to dollar for everything. Well, now, his representatives are coming out to, especially the Canadian Vehicle Manufacturers Association, comes out to beg and plead that, hey, this is actually going to screw us over.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny that the table doesn't turn. Doug Ford doesn't turn on Mark Carney until President Trump says, 100% tariffs. We're going to do 100% tariffs if you don't want to get on board. If you don't want to do business with us, we'll go make cars in the United States. Big league cars. I know people don't like when I do Trump, but I think it's funny. Let's get on with
it's pretty good.
Daughtry. Breaking: President Trump just posted a bombshell video proving Canada is systematically destroying itself. I couldn't agree more. The China deal is a disaster for them. It will go down as one of the worst deals of any kind in history. All their businesses are moving to the United States. Again, I agree fully. I want to see Canada survive and thrive. So this right here is where people go, oh, Trump's just putting a stranglehold on Canada. No. He's doing what's best for his people.
It's so weird.
I don't understand why people are so mentally challenged that they can't see these things.
Mm-hmm.
Canadian Vehicle Manufacturers Association CEO says Canada's auto industry is under enormous pressure. The federal government's decision to open the Canadian market to Chinese EVs is deeply concerning. Take a listen to what actually is happening. Here's Donald Trump showing full force on his Truth Social post. As we say, he wants Canada to survive and thrive.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't want us to have a fucking bunch of Chinese bomb cars.
My name is Brian Kingston. I'm the president and CEO of the Canadian.
Honestly, look what Israel did.
Canada's auto industry is
Look what Israel did to Hamas
with over
with some cell phones. What do you think China would do if they could get their fucking lithium-filled battery cars over here?
And North American integration. Diversification is not an option for automotive, as markets in Europe
It's about what they could do, right?
served by assembly plants in those regions. Canada's market alone is too small to justify large-scale manufacturing. The future of Canada's auto industry and the hundreds of thousands of jobs that it supports depends on
We only have craft industries, you guys.
with the United States.
We're all craft industry.
The decision to open the Canadian market to Chinese EVs is deeply concerning.
Yeah.
The Canada-China strategic partnership has the potential to undermine Canada's auto sector and presents risk to the future of our integrated North American automotive supply chain. As the Premier has outlined, it is critical that the federal government rectifies this situation by taking immediate action to bolster the competitiveness of the very companies that have been building cars and employing Canadians for over 100 years.
So they're sweating bullets. And it's funny again that none of this comes out, that they don't talk about how much it's going to damage their jobs, how much it's going to ruin their industry until it's too late. Doug Ford, you can see it on his face in the background. Like, this guy, he's hanging his head like, I can't believe I have to apologize.
He's such an idiot.
I can't believe we got to stand.
I can't believe he's the dumber one.
Trump. After he called the guy out for months, that as soon as the major manufacturer of Ontario in the automotive sector comes out and says, "We got
Yeah.
a problem here, Doug. All these jobs are going to leave. Everything, like, you're getting your karma. The karma bus has arrived. Daddy's driving it. Trump's in the karma bus. Get in, loser. We're going to bankrupt Canada." This is the outcome. This is what happens when you F around and find out. Now you've got Ryan Garrettson coming out about what Mark Carney's doing. He says there's
That's
a
so
problem
funny.
with politicians when they need to tell you how great things are
Yeah,
going in
they
Canada
look
on a daily basis. When things are actually going well, no one needs reminding of this, but they all know things are not going well, so the need to gaslight their citizens daily is a must. Ryan Garrettson has a fabulous account on X. Go and follow him. He's always got groundbreaking news.
There's one.
Knows what he's doing on this platform. A fabulous account.
Hey,
I say
buddy.
that every time I use
Toast is ready.
Ryan's posts, but really, guys, he's absolutely amazing. Go give him a follow on X. Here's Mark Carney
Not you,
responding
Chirpy.
to the 100% tariffs. Again, it comes to who cares. Now he mentions USMCA here, and he talks about how, oh look, we have guidelines in USMCA. We're not going to pursue free trade agreements with non-market economies. But he also skates around it that, well, we're not supposed to, but we're gonna. Like the typical Mark Carney response. Who cares? Here we go.
How are you responding to Trump's threats of 100% tariffs?
Well, the first thing is that
There you go.
Canada
you hear the new
respects
TTS
our
speaker?
engagements or
What do you think?
il y a des engagements dans l'ASEAN. We have commitments under
That's all thanks to April.
that not to pursue free trade agreements with
And maybe
economies without prior
everybody else in chat actually.
no intention
It's a group effort, but it worked.
or any other non-market economy. What we've done with
Oops. What am I doing? What am I doing?
China is to rectify some issues that developed in the last couple of years. In many respects, we're going, to use the expression, back to the future with respect to.
Okay, first off, I don't know if anybody knows this, but that's one
Hello,
of my
Trey
favorite
Tiger.
franchises. No pun
You hear that?
intended of all
What did it say?
time. Stop. Don't ever use
What?
that reference again, Mark.
Say hello, Tiger?
Don't ever
Yeah.
say Back to the Future again, please. He goes on to pretty much lay out that, well, there's obligations and there's, certain restrictions within USMCA, but these are just technicalities, you see. We're still going to run around and do the things we want to do. So the Chinese EVs are still going to
Keep doing them then.
Ontario is pleading that, hey, you're destroying the country.
I am a little bit.
Wondering, and I'm going to play it here because you have U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent coming out again, stating that, hey, we don't know what the hell's going on here. I'm going to play this clip. I was going to put this on later in the video, but let's play the clip now because it's going to highlight exactly why Mark Carney is doing all of this, and I'll explain this in more detail.
Prime Minister Carney went to China, came back, dropped some industry-specific tariffs on Chinese.
1 billion.
Exclamation mark gamble 10 billion. As rules. Check out us on YouTube http://ec.c/edits was taken it, instagram.com/edits.was.taken. Rule 6. Addis was taken lost 1,410,065,408 points and now has 656,715,584,434 points. Oops, Addis was taken. You don't have
really
enough points
a
for that
billion?
bet.
You just typed that in? That was a billion? God damn.
So, Scott, I'm going to actually explain this to you, since you're not aware of what Mark Carney is doing. It's more than a virtue signal to the
10 billion? Oh, what am I doing?
Exclamation mark gamble 1 billion. Oops, at Hazos here. You don't have enough points
Shut
for
up.
that bet. Keep accumulating. Rolled 81. At Hazos
81.
won 17 billion points and now has 51,50,375,790 points.
No, I don't. I don't have 100 billion. 656 billion. What the fuck?
that are in charge of who's running the country, who decides whether to get a minority or a majority. 50% of the Canada's per capita lives
51,050,275,790. Wild.
Derangement syndrome. To get Mark Carney a minority government with only a few seats shy of a majority. So what Mark Carney is doing is purposely tanking the country. He's purposely making this happen. And he's inciting the fear
He is.
of Trump and the threat of tariffs.
I'm going
1
for
trillion,
1
hey?
trillion and I'm done.
That'll be
Get
awesome.
himself a majority government from those who are scared of Orange Man bad.
What you doing? Eat your toast.
Bookmark
Right?
this video or put this in your like list because I'm telling you right now, you're gonna come back.
Exclamation mark high stall.
Don't say I didn't warn you or I didn't tell you so. But several things may happen this year. One, Mark
Hey there. As was taken is trying to get a crew together for a heist. Type heist amount to join LFG.
That's hilarious. A heist.
They will not bring him back for a third term.
Who, Carney?
If Mark Carney wins a majority government, he's going to be able to do essentially whatever he wants.
Yeah. That's the problem with this country.
Push back on President Trump because remember the whole reason he got in was I'm the one to handle President Trump.
Yeah. Yeah.
With President Trump.
Yeah, they're like, he's from Alberta. They'll listen to him.
Deal with China. He'll tank the U.S. economy or the Canadian economy in.
Okay, Google set an alarm for 13:05.
Thank God Google's unplugged.
When USMCA gets torn up in the summer,
Whew.
he'll
Yeah.
ask for special powers to essentially do the same thing during the pandemic. Let's print more money. Let's
Print more money. See what I said? I told you they printed more money.
like universal basic income.
Like, how do we prove it? I don't know. They didn't hide it.
Try and offset the damage.
They just did it. Go ahead, turn the water on.
Trump has caused. If people can't see what's going on here, open your eyes, please, for the love of God. There is some good news to this, and I'm gonna.
That would have worked really well, by the way.
They know what I'm gonna say if you've been to this channel before. But here's the reason where we know what's going on, and again, we'll point it out. Nadeem Ness says, for those who are completely clueless,
Was taken and as crew are about to attempt the heist. Wish them luck. As was taken a solar job only goes 2 ways. This is the bad one. R.I.P.
134. They're our largest trading partner, and they're being openly ignored for a reason. This is on purpose. And for anybody saying, well, it's because of Donald Trump, get your head out of your butt, please, for the love of God. For the love of God. If you need more.
I mean, it's kind of because
we
of
live in a country where our prime minister
things
speaks
with
of an
Donald Trump.
organization.
Man, are we being trolled that hard? Is my country that stupid?
There you go. You've got it right.
Does my prime minister really believe
The good news,
Donald Trump's not a puppet?
if an election is held in the spring, if Mark Carney twists the gears in order to set in Trump derangement syndrome and Pierre Poilievre loses another federal
What do you think about
election,
Donald Trump? Good. You think he's good?
that is going to take all of the conservatives who are now on the fence
You?
that say Pierre's going to
I
save
think he's
us,
probably a puppet.
he's going to fix things.
You know what that
Don't get
means?
me wrong, I
It
want
means
Pierre
that
Poilievre to run Canada.
somebody
I
else is
really do.
controlling him.
I want him to be prime
Somebody
minister.
else calls the shots and he just does it.
An independent
He listens to his boss.
because there is nothing the federal government can offer us,
Instead of thinking to
especially
himself.
after all this damage, that offsets the benefits
That's
to
it.
being an independent nation.
So
That's
the
free
idea
to
is
invest
that
in
he
the
was
$1 trillion of oil and gas that's
installed
sitting underneath our feet.
as president
To stop paying into this tax system,
because he would do
to
that.
stop paying taxes in general.
Which is messed up
There's
because the
nothing
first
they
time
can
he
offer
ran,
us.
he ran
But if Pierre
on the
Poilievre
opposite
loses
premise.
and is ousted from the Conservative Party, all of
He
those
proved to people
who are
he
gonna
wasn't a
vote for
puppet,
Pierre Poilievre
and they were
will
like,
come
yeah,
over
Donald
for
Trump
independence
rules.
because they won't see another way out of it. Take a look here, because Alberta 51 posts it perfectly. It says, but there's no support. CBC and CTV are in for a
And
big
now I guess
surprise.
he just
Watch
proved
them
himself to be a
realize
puppet. It's so
This
weird.
was a couple of days ago in Grand Prairie.
Puppet gang.
People love when we show the lines. Take a look here. Take a look at the line in Grand Prairie.
What type? I don't know.
Like it goes all the way around into that building and then wraps all the way around to the back here, and you can see cars moving in and out, trying to get in, trying to park. It's absolutely amazing.
I'll be right back. How's Gemini this morning? Good? It's good.
Mom and Top Shop. My big friend. Her wants to clown around. Swirly moves. Her wants to dance around. jumped up and down yelling, I'm free, I'm free. Circus. Very sweet, lovely, says all the class
What's up?
No, no.
Right, no, it doesn't work, eh? What a scam. Uh-oh. Come on. Let's talk about Han Solo taking my little gay little things out. I don't know. Looks pretty wet right now. Still. Whatever.
To see so many Albertans coming out, they never thought, and I'll tell you right now, I've spoken with people at Stay Free
What's that?
Alberta. I've spoken with Dr. Dennis.
Is that you?
I've spoken with many of the people involved in this campaign, and all of them have said the same thing. We knew we had the backing of hundreds of thousands of Albertans, but they never thought the lineups would be this large, this big.
Why?
Alberta, the government of Alberta is in for a huge wake-up call.
Yeah.
If signatures break 1 million signatures, you're going to see an immediate...
I mean, ultimately there was never this many supporters before. Ultimately, why ultimately? Initially. Yeah. Yeah, they're damaging our brand. They're damaging our brand, yo.
And also subsidized us tremendously. Albertans don't hate President Trump for the most part. You do have some lefties here that, well, don't worry. As soon as Alberta goes independent, they'll leave anyways.
Yeah.
But for the most part, Albertans, they just want to work. That's all this is about. It's not about politics. It's not about...
Yeah, let these people go to work and make money.
We just want to work. We just want to be able to have some money in our bank accounts. We want to be able to live. Nothing more. And by the way, we also want to trade with our...
For real, people used to come here from all over the world because of the job market here.
Treat them with respect, like our government has refused to do.
And for some reason, they just dry it all up.
I think if Pierre Poilievre loses a federal election, Alberta independence is almost a guarantee at that point. Because the majority of conservatives who had hopes for the Pierre Poilievre future will be flushed down the toilet. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think Mark Carney is going to call a spring election? Do you think that's what all this is ramping up towards? I think the writing's on the wall.
I think.
I've heard rumor that there's outlets
What?
searching for those to
What?
give their time
Ah, fuck.
to a political campaign.
It broke again.
It's your first time here. I hope this
So why does it do this shit?
your subscription. Guys, we're doing 1,000 subscribers a day. Hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, join us on the channel, especially if you want to stay up to date with everything happening in Alberta. I'm going to be at the Alberta Independence Rally live tomorrow night, covering the massive town hall / rally.
Just stop disconnecting, you fucking piece of garbage.
On the live stream, if you can't make it in
you there alongside my co-host Matt and Mike Freedom Honey, all down in the grounds. It's going to be electric. I can't wait to show you guys
So wait,
what's going on there if you're unable to be there.
did we figure out before that I need Bottrix to re-trigger
On the channel. With that said, ladies and
the
gentlemen,
TTS
hope you enjoyed this video.
to keep it
Have a
alive?
great rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next one.
I think we did. Woo woo. Chatbot. Gives your bot a custom name. No. Yeah, no timers. Why? Okay, so let's see. Do I have to refresh this one too? Okay, 10 billion.
Exclamation mark gamble 10 billion. Roll 39. At Haytos here 115,510,719,488 points and now has 65,151,029,870
Hey.
points. Oops, at Haytos here. You don't have enough points for that bet. Keep accumulating.
What did I win? Oh, somebody's here. I think. Oh.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good, how are you?
Freezing. Holy fuck, is that ever cold?
It's not that cold. But it is cold. Can you call Brittany?
I can try. I don't know if my phone's working right now.
Cause, supposed to meet me either at my cousin's or here. I'm not too sure.
Oh, yeah.
I warrant myself from my rest day.
Nobody's gonna recognize you like that, holy fuck.
Hey?
Nobody will recognize you.
That's good. Hello? Hey? Are you still at Skies? I'll be right there. Okay. Ciao. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll stop by in a bit.
Okay. Take it easy.
Later.
Stay warm.
Of course.
Later. Holy fuck. Tetris Block Party. What's that? Play, build, and attack your friends? Oh, that sounds alright. Woo! What are you doing?
Don't know.
Okay, well, quit it. Are you gonna get beat up?
No.
Yeah?
No.
It's coming.
No.
It's coming.
No.
I'm beating.
No. No.
No?
No.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
No.
Let's just do the broom.
No.
No. I love you, buddy. You know what? Well, I know what. There's a bunch of kids that would let you just beat them up like that. You know that? You know what I'm gonna have?
No.
Grilled peanut butter jelly. A grilled peanut butter jelly. What do you think of that?
Good.
You like them? You want one?
No.
Good. Don't eat one then. Maybe I'll have a grilled ham stew.
Serious tea.
What?
Trouble.
Smoke serious tea, what? Hey, you see how this bread is so dense?
Yes.
Hey, why is it like that?
I don't know.
The other one's got a lot of little tiny bubbles in it. This one's got not so many bubbles. You see that?
Yes.
This one's like thick, heavier bread. Fills your tummy right up. That other stuff, you know what it does?
No.
Not a lot. It's like a playing card you slam cheese whiz on. So what do you want today over here?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Are you ready to go to the mall?
No.
You don't look like you're dressed at all. Do you want a piece of toast again?
No.
Get out of there. Mall. Mall. No, we're going to the mall. Wait, you want chocolate first? I love how you're looking at me like, come on, Dad, I said chocolate. Come here. You didn't say chocolate. Come here. Come here. Tiger. Hello? Would you want some chocolate? Yeah. Come here. Why are you running away on me?
I don't know.
I like to, you know what's cute though? You stay on task. That's what. Aw, give me a hug. Aw, I love you. You're such a good boy. You know that? Oh, I'm proud of you. You don't have to put your socks on yet. We can still wait, okay? You want to go to the mall today?
No.
Well, how come you're so ready to go? That's awesome. We're just gonna go to the Shoppers, okay? Do you want some more shepherd's pie or no right now?
No.
No? Let's do it after supper though, okay? Okay. I take it you liked it? Good. I also thought it was pretty good. That's hilarious. Hilarious. Holy cow. So, little buddy, I don't know if we have to go to the dollar store today. Probably not the dollar store. But you know what? I think that Walmart and the dollar store would work together if they needed to.
Hate.
Oh yeah. Every 5 minutes it's gonna do that, hey? That's pretty wild. Oh, really? It crashed out on the phone though? Well, I didn't do anything, idiot.
Acre.
Yeah, why doesn't it come through on the, oh, because I turned that off. Idiot. Genius. What does that mean? Hodgepodge Lodge diverts nearly 2 million pounds of waste east of Edmonton. Oh. The recycle facility, okay. 149 million usernames and passwords exposed by unsecure database. Big deal. How do I make this open in split screen view?
This kilogram of gold got a picture of Daniel Rusinov on it. On the back, his father, Yuri Rusinov. Why? Because I have to give up 100 grams of gold to a customer that Danny skimped that 100 grams and pocketed it. You're looking at the
it said
footage
tracks.
when Daniel emptied out the safe in the basement and walked away with a lot of gold. From embezzlement, from bribes, from God knows what. His father's brother also ran a medical scam, scamming the government for money. All right, so the thieves, essentially. And now I have to give up 100 grams of gold to make another customer whole. The moral of the story, Daniel and his father, Yuri Rusinov, are still at large for law enforcement or treasure hunters, okay? FBI, NYPD, New Jersey detectives, whoever wants to look into the matter. They're out there washing and laundering the gold is what I suspect is going on. Vast amounts of gold is missing. I just came up another 100 grams out of my pocket because of this demon.
We have a good relationship where he allows me to take kilos whenever I need. It's a beautiful day. As soon as the beautiful day comes out, the crime starts, right? It's always like that. Summertime, and this summertime is gonna be a real hot one. Straight from Peru. Secret vault. Hello, hello.
This kilogram of gold got a picture of Daniel Rusinov on it. On the back, his father, Yuri Rusinov. Why? Because I have to give up 100 grams of gold to a customer that Danny skimped that 100 grams and pocketed it. You're looking at the footage of when Daniel emptied out the safe in the basement and walked away with a lot of gold from embezzlement, from bribes, from God.
That's really cool that I can control that like that. Hey, what's up? You want a peanut butter toast?
Yes.
Yeah, you want one?
Yes.
There, you can have one. Please. Here you go. How's that?
Good.
Glad to hear that you came around to want some. You want your all the calories you can get. For that walk today, hey?
Yes.
You know why? Calories warm you up. What the hell?
Hi everyone, Donut here. Long time no see. Today's video is a pretty brutal.
You know what would be really good? A Killdozer video game.
There's one you've all been waiting for me to talk
A
about.
Killdozer Minneapolis.
Minnesota protester and ICE agents. I'm going to press on it briefly, and we're going to look at some other shootings. We're going to talk about Portland too, and how much of a pussy the chief is. He delivers one of the most embarrassing press conferences that I've seen in a long time. It is complete with tears shed over human traffickers. Good old Portland. Finally, we're going to end up in Oklahoma City. We got a violent crime spree that ends with multiple people dead and a big old police chase. That one ends on a highway with officers stopping a suspect who was not wanting to stop. But first, a word from our sponsor. Our sponsor for this video is Stopbox. This thing is great if you own firearms. If you own a handgun, it's a very frustrating.
This kilogram of gold got a picture of Daniel Rusinov on it.
Somebody can just come by and pick it up. If you have kids, these things are especially useful because kids' brains are basically oatmeal. They're not smart. Stopbox has solved this problem with a pretty cool solution. The Stopbox Pro.
Is it a gun box? Yeah.
Officer Angry Cops video.
They really let that guy promote guns a lot.
Something that is not Minneapolis. This video, unfortunately, does not involve a pursuit, a shootout, or body cam footage. It involves something far scarier and cringier. A Portland police chief was seen crying at a press conference. This is Portland Police Chief Bob Day addressing the media the day after two suspects were shot by federal agents.
And what I can say is there is an association with the two folks yesterday and TDA.
He admits the two suspects who were shot do have ties to Tren de Aragua. That is not a very nice gang that is based out of Venezuela. It's one of the gangs that the Department of Homeland Security has been talking about for a while now, which makes this moment kind of incredible in the timing. One day earlier, city officials in Portland were hesitant to back up Homeland Security. Now suddenly it's these two guys.
Well, they're like a home invasion gang, right? Tren de Verde or whatever. They're like they're taking over apartment buildings in New York, right?
Are actually human traffickers. Thank God we cleared that one up.
I hesitated to even share this information initially because I'm very aware of the historic injustice of victim blaming, oftentimes portrayed by law enforcement, including this very agency that I've represented so proudly for so many years.
This is where it goes off the rails. Chief Day says, and I quote, I hesitated to even share this information because he was worried about victim blaming. Victim blaming
Cops are
for these
nerds.
2 gang members. This is a gang known for sex trafficking, prostitution, extortion, and violence. But please make sure we don't hurt the feelings of the human traffickers. You ridiculous cop. Bro, there's no way in hell I could work for that guy if I was a copper. And then comes a moment that a lot of people are talking about during the same press conference. Chief Day directly addresses my Latino community.
I want to speak for just a moment specifically to my Latino community. It saddens me that we even have to qualify.
There's no way it's gonna let me do that.
Because I understand.
Exclamation mark gamble 100 billion.
Understand through your voices your concern.
Oops, a hate here. You don't have enough points for that
No.
bet. Keep accumulating. Roll 3. A hate host here lost 1,215,752,192 points and now has 63,935,277,698 points.
What?
Yesterday. His voice cracks, he pauses, he wipes his
It went up.
full emotional breakdown. There's no tears for law enforcement almost being ran over or being ran over. The men, women, and especially the children who are victims of human trafficking are his officers dealing with this mess every night. Keep going, Portland. You're doing great. Our next story is not very controversial. It's not that complicated. It's a violent crime spree that ends with police officers.
Exclamation mark high skull.
Before we roll the footage, here's some important context for you. Over the course of a
Hey
single
there.
morning,
Hate host here is trying to get a crew together for a heist. Type heist amount to join LFG.
What I'm saying is by the time police called up with him, 3 people were already dead. Oklahoma City Metro
Hey there.
today. What we're seeing here is a suspect driving a stolen.
Hey there, Bubble Boots. What do you think of the new TTS?
Keep doing what he's been doing all day. He runs from them.
Louder, hey?
Speeds are climbing pretty fast as he's heading towards the interstate. No hesitation, no slowing down.
Exclamation mark heist 2000.
Now let's check out the
Ahoy.
helicopter footage.
At Bubble Boots 777 has joined the treasure hunt.
The echo's kind of gone too.
With his ladder.
The suspect does a little bit of off-roading right through the grass.
Saw.
He's trying to reach the highway. Not really an escape.
Going through that.
Kind of stupid. Don't ever run from police on a highway. It gets worse though.
Way better this way.
Highway going the wrong direction. Seconds later, he did the unthinkable and slammed into a concrete barrier.
Hey guys, we're at 1022 the first Jeep, Air 1, keep up with it.
The truck is done for. The suspect is not. He's the little felon that could at this point. Bails out immediately. Still armed.
Hawthorne immediately exited the crashed
Hey
vehicle,
there.
armed with a firearm. And
It
began
misses the
trying to
first
contact
second sometimes.
multiple motorists on the highway.
He's about to carjack somebody else. He's going eastbound on
Want to hear it say.
Now watch this closely. He's on foot in live traffic, still trying to carjack passing motorists. Cars are swerving, people are flooring it.
You're handing the cashier a note demanding everything in the safe. Your crew finishes emptying the pockets of everyone in the vicinity. Here's your cut.
I'm trying to get rid of that already.
Oh.
Hawthorne was struck by 2 separate vehicles.
Okay, he just got hit. He's right by the truck now. He's still on foot though. A burgundy truck accelerates straight into him. He gets launched over the hood and still somehow does not stop. He's just chugging along. He gets back up, but he gets hit by another vehicle trying to flee the scene. Most people would be done at this point after being hit by 2 cars. Not this guy. If you watch the ground a little closely here, you can see the suspect.
Can I like reset these messages?
To an armed suspect who's already killed multiple people, who's tried to carjack multiple people, standing on a crowded interstate.
Oh, maybe I did.
Still armed. From the helicopter, you can see
What's going on here?
city officer engaged.
After being hit by the second vehicle, Hawthorne got back up, still armed with the pistol, when an
Oh,
vehicle
that's what
officer
happened.
shot him,
Whoops.
stopping the threat.
From the body camera footage, you can see the officer engaged from the ground. Officer fires, stopping the threat.
I'll get it.
Oh Sunday, let's go bro.
Yeah.
18 shots fired, 18 shots fired, he's down. I can't see the gun.
Suspect goes down, officers move in, secure the scene, start rendering first aid as they always do, because they're nice guys.
Where's the
And they
login
recover this
to this?
little Twinkie gun right here. Not exactly the firearm I was expecting to be from this guy. It's hitting him in a high point. He was transported to the hospital where he later died. And for our final story, we got one that shows just how crazy police work can be. And guess what? Killdozer's back. Well, a type of killdozer. I don't think a dude named Martin exactly welded metal plates on this one, but you still wouldn't want to get in the way of it. Officers do have to survive bulldozers. It's happened before, and it'll happen again. Henderson, Nevada. This incident starts with a couple.
What a terrible thing to say.
Bad, but then it gets worse. So Some dude just hops the fence at a construction site and tries to steal heavy machinery.
We just had somebody hop the fence, and it looks like he's hot wiring one of the bulldozers right now.
Caller reports a suspect hopping the fence and hot wiring a bulldozer. Security's watching it on live video. He's not messing with tools. He's not trying to steal copper wire. Not trying car doors. Nah, man, went straight to the bulldozer. Before officers even arrive, things escalate a little bit quickly. The suspect starts threatening security on site. He claims to have a weapon, and he managed to get the machine moving. And this is where it goes from simple property crime to holy shit.
I kicked him off the property, but he was threatening to kill me, and he has a
Whoa.
weapon on him as well, and he's a Mexican guy using a bulldozer right now trying to kill it.
Also, he's a Mexican guy?
I see one of the cops just pull up right now, and yep, he got the look like he's about to run over the police car. Oh my God, I'm on.
911 caller reports the patrol car just pulled up and the bulldozer's heading straight for it. And you're a little bit of panic because this thing isn't stopping. What you're about to see is a suspect use a massive piece of construction equipment as a weapon. I'd say a several ton piece of equipment as a deadly weapon. This officer realizes that it's coming straight for
What the hell? What happened to the window? Weird.
Now, if that angle wasn't good enough, we got some security camera footage that shows the guy was actively trying to run that cop over.
Holy crap. Woo.
Kind of hear and see the urgency.
That's scary as hell.
Clear commands, clear identification, and clear danger.
How's it going, Sal?
Advancing, the officer does the only thing that
Aw.
you should do when you feel
Bubba
that a
Roots, what you
bulldozer
got?
is gonna turn you into people paste.
Face palming. Okay, that is not even a killdozer. That was a lazy ass excuse for a killdozer. I hear Ice shot like another dude yesterday. That's crazy.
DHS claims that Freddie had a weapon on him. You said that Freddie, you implied Freddie was carrying at the time of the incident when you said he was a legal firearm owner.
Well, he's allowed to be, isn't he?
I have seen different experts and people analyzing the video that have made statements about that. I cannot speculate, but I don't have any evidence that I've seen that suggests that the weapon was brandished.
Okay, because we checked the Minnesota gun permit rules.
So we didn't win on that heist?
For concealed carry, and there are restrictions on carrying in a protest.
No, I guess not. Okay, so let's see. On first entry, hey there, you was trying to get a crew together, blah blah blah. Next one, on successful start, blank and their crew are about to attempt a heist, wish them luck. On failed start, no luck. Okay. Results. Here's your cut. Results.
Sad for RM SoCal.
Solo messages. On win. Hell yeah, somebody won. On loss. This is a bad whatever the fuck. The way things go bad. Or whatever. On victory.
Homegirl bubbles.
The group lost field is required. After handing the cashier a note demanding blah blah blah. Whatever. How do I just reset this one? If I set reset all chat alerts, it's gonna fuck the whole thing, right?
Well, what they are omitting is they are not sharing any information with us, and that they blocked state law enforcement, which is the agency that conducts the overwhelming majority of police-involved shootings from the scene. So I don't know how I'm supposed to share information with the public that they are not sharing with us.
So you have not seen evidence that there were multiple magazines, but would it even be illegal if that were the case?
I don't think there's any relevance. If someone is lawfully exercising their Second Amendment right to carry, the only question would be if they were using the weapon for an unlawful purpose.
I want to ask you about
On
something
partial
the
victory.
Vice President also has said about local authorities. The Vice President said that local police have been told to stand down when immigration authorities call 911 asking for help dealing with crowds surrounding them. Were you ever ordered to stand down? Have police been told not to protect ICE?
It is deeply disappointing to have anyone question and disparage the hard work of the men and women of the Minneapolis Police Department. There are 600 police officers.
Okay, maybe that fixes it. Maybe not.
Of the city in 2020, and they are doing an incredible
How you been,
job.
Sal?
About a dozen of our cops have been injured responding to a lot of the chaos that has resulted on the streets. Our officers respond every time there's a
Heist. Oh, what the hell?
public safety or destruction in the city. And it doesn't matter whether it's because
Exclamation mark heist lol.
we're doing
Exclamation mark heist all.
this chaos. But there's only 600 cops here, and there's thousands of immigration.
Hey there. Hey Host here is trying to get a crew together for a heist. Type heist amount to join LFG. Exclamation mark gamble all. Oops, I hate Host here. We don't have enough points for that bet. Keep accumulating. Hate.
It says hate every 5 minutes to like keep the TTS alive. By the way, it's gonna really annoy me eventually.
You are being forced into this position.
Well, there's policies and laws that have been the case here for decades, and it's not on the Minneapolis.
This is live, hey? Sorry.
Enforcement, to hand folks over that are in jails. The city police do not operate a jail. That's at the county level, and the prisons are at the state level. So we are complying with the law as we have been for many years. And I don't know what else could possibly be asked of this very, very, understaffed and overstretched police department.
And now you have the National Guard
Overstretched, eh?
assisting you. Is this sustainable now that you have the Guard supporting you? Do you have any idea of how long these protests will last?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we had to do an emergency recall. We asked for mutual aid from the state, county, and
My buddy was here.
law enforcement around.
He said he's gonna probably come back in a bit.
An emergency, and we requested the
He didn't have a kitten with him.
As of this morning, we have
Oh yeah. Hey Host here, you did a great job proving you didn't need anyone else for that job. Congratulations. No need to share.
See, why does it do that?
It's all yours.
This is absolutely not sustainable. Our cops are tired.
It's so weird that it sends those 2 extra messages.
Job to do trying to keep the people of this city safe.
So before this shooting, CBS reported that there were at least 10 people from the Minneapolis U.S. Attorney's Office who had resigned. We know the FBI agent resigned after being told to stop investigating the officer who shot Renee Good. What is local law enforcement?
That's crazy that they're
Beyond
quitting
your
their
office,
jobs.
But in the U.S. Attorney's Office, in your local FBI.
Those guys are like, forget it, my wife's gonna leave me.
I mean,
I told them we'd stop shooting people and you guys shot somebody.
Is the incredible work that we have done with all of federal law enforcement over the last few years to get real criminals put away. Gang members, people that are shooting folks out here, smuggling fentanyl into this city. We work with all of these federal law enforcement agents that live in Minnesota. And it's so upsetting to see so many of them disparaged and so many of them walking away, because it is destroying the foundation of addressing violent crime in Minnesota that's produced incredible.
You think Uncle Andy will lend me $20, Tiger?
Police Chief O'Hara, we wish you well and peace for your city. Thank you for your time.
I will.
All right. So interesting. What do you think? What do you think about the police chief?
I'll send him a
his
message in a few
assessment of
minutes.
the
We'll see what he
situation,
says.
What he had to say. What he had
He
to
probably
say.
should,
One thing
really.
that stands out to me is a lot of people now, we'll just say, defending his right to carry at a peaceful protest, but these are the same people that are actually trying to abolish the Second Amendment. That's my take on that. I mean,
Yeah, that's wild.
for years trying to get
That is really wild that they're doing that, actually.
go to a protest with a gun. So I
Oh.
find that interesting.
Oh. Political move.
So far in Minneapolis, like 3 people got killed this
Clever.
year. 2 of them are from ICE. 2 of them are from ICE. So
They're either going to emerge from this one with no
I want
guns.
to share something else. Guess Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche spoke to meet the press. I want to get this up in the pipeline. You always want to hear these
That's wild.
players here. Key players.
They might be able to justify taking away all the guns, man.
We're going to keep the conversation going. I'm just, sharing everyone that speaks, everyone, this is the number 2 in the DOJ. This is the number 2 right here. Todd Blanche, number 2, Deputy Attorney General.
What are you doing?
Speaks to meet the press.
What's up?
And see what he has to say about something. Because, if this is going to get under any type of federal investigation with the shooting or whatnot, the ICE agent or the Border Patrol agent. See, I want to clarify something too, because we're all getting confused. ICE shooting, Border Patrol shooting, and this was Border Patrol, by the way. But with these shootings, but everyone, Border Patrol, ICE, it's all under the same umbrella. But it would be a federal investigation. DOJ would be the one investigating. How does the DOJ feel about the situation?
The DOJ?
They're defending all the federal officers.
And joining me now is Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. Mr. Blanche, welcome back.
That sounded crazy. I don't know if you guys can even hear that.
Thank you for being here. I do want to start by watching one of those videos of the shooting. And again, I do want to warn our viewers, this is disturbing.
Warning.
Mark Gamble. Oops, I hate host here. You don't have enough points for that bet. Keep accumulating.
It's so loud.
Roll 29. At Hose here won 16,618,000,000.
Now I have 81 billion?
51,058 points and now has 81,042,960,498 points.
That's the spicy meatball. Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Okay, it was only 10 shots.
Mr. Blanche, the administration spent...
Haha, the guy that was unarmed laying on the ground, it's only 10 shots. What the fuck, yo?
In that video that posed a threat to law enforcement.
Well, yeah, there's a big threat. Guy was laying on his stomach.
And I don't see protesting happening.
They pulled... I don't see protesting either.
On that yesterday morning, what was protesting interrupted by ICE is not what we see. I also do not see a single state and local law enforcement officer there to help. And that's
Yeah, where the fuck are those local cops, yo?
is that what we have
I swear to God, this is a local cop's job. Somebody's got to step in between the feds and the people. I'm pretty sure that's like state troopers and local law enforcement.
in Congress or from the mayor. And so when you see what we just observed, was that peaceful protesting? Of course not. That was a very violent occurrence because ICE cannot do their job effectively when local law enforcement refuses to help. And that is what is so tragic about what happened yesterday and what's been happening in Minneapolis for the past several weeks, is that ICE is doing all of this work.
Okay, but they've been told.
And local law
I don't get it, how this works. They've been told to get the fuck out.
and that is dangerous, as we saw yesterday morning.
Do they not have to listen?
There are only 600 police officers in Minneapolis. There are 3,000 ICE agents. Local officials there say it
Holy.
strains credulity to think that they can back up every ICE official. But I want to stick to the video and what happened yesterday, the specifics of it. What exactly threatened those law enforcement officials? Did at any point Mr. President brandish a gun?
Ooh, brandish is a good word.
Video that everybody else can see, and we're still
He had it on his waistband.
up and down.
He may have brandished it.
But there's obviously an investigation that's ongoing.
We have no answer for that.
Secretary Noem talked about that yesterday, which is what we would expect anytime a tragedy like this occurs. But I disagree with you when you say what was there that looked as if there was a confrontation that was we don't know what happened in the minutes leading up to that to what we just watched. We don't
Now
know
did the
what
speaker crash out?
saw, what ICE heard. That's
Oh no, it's still good.
investigation that's going to be happening. And
Wow.
what we did not see again, and we cannot.
Yeah, I wonder why it doesn't do the Bubble Boots voice. That's annoying.
Cop helping with that isolated, targeted effort by ICE to arrest a criminal. And you're right. There are three. Go ahead. Sorry.
Did you
A
see
single
him at
single
any
cop
point
cop.
brandish a gun? Have you been told by law enforcement there on the ground that at any point he brandished
Did
a
they
gun?
use the word
and
brandish?
threatened them with a gun. The video shows he's holding up a cell phone.
That's the thing. If it's in your waist
No,
and you lift up your shirt, that's brandishing.
what you do see is
You're displaying it, right?
several ICE officers surrounding
Displaying it with the intent to threaten.
a violent interaction.
But I didn't
with the
display mine with the intent to threaten.
No, the video, no matter how many times you look at it, no matter how many different angles,
Is what I hear. I believe what I was doing was going to ask a question about the legality of it. And he overreacted, went fucking psycho, started trying to shoot me and shit. So I ran. Because what the fuck's wrong with that pig?
These law enforcement, ICE has a very tough job. It is very
They better drop the fucking charges, so I am going to sue the shit out of them if they don't. And if they do. And everything else.
These men and women are not protesting. They are not peacefully protesting. They are trying to impede and obstruct ICE, and it makes the job.
Because had they not done what they did, it wouldn't have fucked up my whole life.
And yes, yesterday's shooting was a tragedy. And yes, we feel a ton of sympathy for the family and friends of the deceased. But make no mistake about it, this was entirely avoidable. If we had a governor, if we had a mayor, if we had leadership in Washington and Minnesota
Oh hey,
actually care
bot
about
Rick.
their citizens, this would never have happened because there would be law enforcement on the streets.
There would be law enforcement on the streets. That lady is dark for a white lady. She must be super Spanish, hey? Or something? That has a lot of makeup or tan or something.
Disarmed before those shots were fired.
I do not know, and nobody else knows.
That was an intense look. I don't know.
Lawfully armed, and that's something that's important in this country. And
stop looking at me like that, he said.
Anybody lawfully carrying
What's
firearms.
up? You want to give a shot for lawfully carrying fire alarms? You want to carry fire alarms? Why?
What they have to do is they have to protect themselves. They have to protect the public around them, and we'll see what happens. But just make no mistake about it. This was an incredibly split-second decision that had to be made by ICE officers confronting a very complicated, violent situation with not a single local law enforcement officer in sight.
Well, Alex Preddy, I mean, he is a member of the public. He's a resident there. I mean, this is an American citizen. He's an ICU nurse at a VA hospital.
Wild.
It appears to be shot.
Wild.
10
An
times.
ICU nurse?
Law enforcement officials who pummel him, who
At a veterans hospital?
tear gas at him, pepper spray. Why shouldn't every American be bothered
I'm smoking
by
this joint
what
here.
they
That's
see
not
in
a
this
joint.
video, Mr.
Have a
Blanchard?
cigarette, I'll be back.
Bothered by what you see in this video?
Absolutely. Every American should be bothered. But what should they be bothered about? They should be bothered that ICE is going on an isolated arrest to arrest a criminal, and they have zero support from law enforcement. The narrative here
Shouldn't they be able to make decisions on their own, Mr. Blanch? You're talking
Uh-huh.
about state and local officials, and that is a debate worth having. What, if any, support are they getting? But in that instance, should they be able to make a decision about how to respond on their own? And if they can't, should they not be in that position in the first place?
They make decisions all day, every day. There are 3,000 ICE officers in one city. We have tens of thousands of ICE officers all over the country. They make very difficult decisions all day, every day, trying to protect the American people. And what we see all over the country, save a few sanctuary cities like Minneapolis, is we see cooperation and support. And so the reason why we don't see this violence all over the country is because in every single jurisdiction, save a few, like Minneapolis, there is cooperation. You work together with local law enforcement. Police are there to assist with crowd control and rioters and the violent acts that we see happening. And again, this is not a peaceful protest. He was not protesting peacefully. He was interrupting an ICE operation.
Please finish.
He was interrupting an ICE operation, and that led to a very tragic occurrence that every single person in this country hoped did not happen. But make no mistake about it, you cannot look at a 10-second video and judge what happened. You have to look at it from a full
full situation happening in Minneapolis for the past several weeks, which is a simple fact. One city in this country do we have these problems. One city, and that's Minneapolis.
But Mr.
It's
Blanche,
not a reflection of ICE, that's a reflection of that city.
you're saying he wasn't protesting peacefully, and yet the video before shows him holding up a cell phone, directing traffic. The video after shows him being pummeled by these law enforcement. Everyone has now seen this video across the country with this man holding up a cell phone, and part of the outrage that people are expressing is that they feel as though the federal government is asking them to believe something that they don't see with their own two eyes. Is that what the administration is asking of the American people, to believe that he was violent, when the video, based on what everyone has seen so far, does not show that?
Well, first of all, I did not say he was violent. I said he was not protesting peacefully. And you just described what every American has seen, which is video shortly ahead of the incident, where he was screaming in the face of ICE. He had a phone up right to the right into ICE's face. You tell me, is that protesting peacefully? I mean, we all see the same thing. I mean, you shouldn't try to gaslight the administration about what happened. That was not a peaceful protest. And yes, what happened afterwards is tragic. It is horrible. It is heartbreaking. But make no mistake about it, that would have never happened. That would have never happened. And it doesn't happen in cities around this country every single day. But for the complete failure by the mayor and by the governor to do anything to protect their citizens. They park their officers blocks and blocks away while they just let ICE go, and they let citizens just come and do whatever they want to try to torment and to try to agitate officers doing their job.
Mr. Blanche, this shooting happened Saturday morning. Mere hours later, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and others labeled Mr. Preddy a domestic terrorist. His family released a statement that reads in part, quote, "The sickening lies told about our son by the administration are reprehensible and disgusting. Alex is clearly not holding a gun when attacked by Trump's murdering and cowardly ICE thugs. He has his phone in his right hand, and his empty left hand is raised above his head while trying to protect the woman ICE just pushed down, all while being pepper sprayed." What is your response to his family?
My response is that we have nothing but sympathy for the family of him. We do. But make no mistake, this is an investigation that's ongoing. And long before Secretary Noem took the stage yesterday, the mayor and the governor took their own narrative and said a bunch of things that were just as false and just as misleading and just as horrible as anything that we've heard over the past month. And so we will do everything that we need to do to protect the men and women of ICE when the state and local government refuse to do so. And so yes, we are sympathetic. President Trump is sympathetic. The Attorney General is sympathetic. ICE is sympathetic. Nobody wants any lives to be taken. But we are doing very important work in very difficult circumstances to make this country safe. There was an isolated arrest effort yesterday to arrest somebody that did not belong in this country. He's here illegally, and he's a convicted felon. ICE should be able to do that with cooperation and support, not with what we saw happening yesterday.
Let me ask, just big picture, Mr. Blanche, is the death of U.S. citizens a price the Trump administration is willing to pay to carry out its immigration policies?
What does that have to do with whether it was a U.S. citizen or not? Any death is
two of the deaths
did not happen in law enforcement.
Two of the people killed were U.S. citizens. President Trump said his goal was to deport the worst of the worst people. My question for you is this part of the collateral damage, something that the administration is willing to accept as a part of its crackdown on people who are here illegally?
It shouldn't be. It should not be. And you don't see it anywhere in this country. I mean, I'm very confused about why the conversations about what you're talking about, instead of focusing on what really matters, which is why in one city, in one place do we have these problems. We deport 10 times the number of illegal aliens out of Texas than we do out of Minneapolis. Why do we hear nothing out of Texas about any of the same problems that we have in Minneapolis? I'll tell you why. Because in Texas, we have the cooperation and support of local law enforcement so that we can do these operations safely, keeping U.S. citizens and others protected and safe. That is not what we have in Minneapolis. And the fact that it's the administration that's being blamed for the utter failure of leadership in Minneapolis is not right, it's not appropriate,
Are
and
you
it's also
saying those
not
officers
true.
bear no responsibility? Those federal officers who fired 10 shots yesterday bear no responsibility for the death of this 37-year-old ICU nurse?
I did not say that. Don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say that. I said there's an investigation ongoing. But I said that the story and the narrative around this cannot be just of those officers that were forced to do what they had to do yesterday to keep the operation going as it should go without any support. That has to be the narrative. That has to be what we're talking about. And the fact that the only thing we're talking about is somehow blaming officers, blaming the federal men that were on the scene that day, and not looking at why it happened, not looking at why it's only in Minneapolis that we see this violence. We are missing the narrative and missing what we should be talking about.
That's the broader backdrop debate. But let me talk to you more broadly about the actions of federal agents in Minnesota this week. I want you to look at these pictures, Mr. Blanche. A protester on the ground being pepper sprayed, a 5-year-old being detained, a U.S. citizen being pulled out of his home half naked, later released upon determination that he was wrongfully detained. Are federal agents acting humanely, Mr. Blanche?
Yes, our agents are acting humanely. Their jobs are very, very difficult. It is a very difficult place to be, going out and trying to arrest these violent felons with no support from local law enforcement, with no support from the governor. Remember, there's a much easier way to do this. When these violent criminals who are here illegally are ready to get out of prison, the mayor could just let us know. We can go get them from prison and deport them. They refuse to do that. And so the result of that is that ICE officers have to go out onto the streets and make arrests, and that is tough work. These are very difficult times, and it is something where you see thousands of arrests, and you've identified 2 or 3 things that are pointed to as being wrong or being too aggressive or not being appropriate. That's not fair to the men and women that are doing this every day.
Again, there are 600 police officers in Minneapolis compared to 3,000 ICE agents. I do want to shift gears, though. I want to ask you quickly about the Epstein files. When you were here back in December, you said the Justice Department will comply with the Epstein Files Transparency Act. Quote, you said next week and the week after. DOJ is now 37 days past the statute's December 19th deadline. Less than 1% of the files have been released. So, Mr. Blanche, when will all of the Epstein files be released?
Look, we've been working literally 7 days a week to go through all the materials, but there is nothing more important than protecting the victims. And that means that every single page that we're going to release, we have to lay eyes on and make sure that we're redacting all appropriate information. We will not rush that process. We will not risk victim information being released. And I would hope that Congress doesn't want us to do that. And I would expect that they expect us to do our job. And so we have over 500 Department of Justice lawyers working on it every day. I expect that we will see the release of the materials soon.
So when will it be released? Soon? How soon?
Well, listen, there are millions and millions of pages we're looking at, and I'm not gonna create an artificial deadline that I then miss for our men and women that are working on it. But we're working on it very hard, and when we know a date of release, we'll let the public know and let Congress know. But it is soon. It is very soon. We've been working on it now for over a month, reviewing hundreds of thousands of pages over the course of every few days, and we're continuing to do that.
All right, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, thank you so much for your time.
All right. Meet the press, Todd Blanche speaking. Thoughts, share. Let's review. Share what you think. I want to share something else. I think this reporter Kristen is really good because she really presses any and everybody when she has them on the program every Sunday. She presses with questions. She's the president. Some people think she's lying. Some people think she's telling the truth. I think she holds people to the fire, holds their feet to the fire, right? Puts Todd Blanche on the hot seat. Plus, this was like an 18-minute interview. DOJ's backing the ICE and Border Patrol no matter what. No matter what with the situation. They know the stakes here. It is no secret out there that the Trump administration, and some of you agree with it, some of you don't, that there was a border invasion. Southern border, 15 to 30 million people crossed in from 21 to 2024. They're all around in the cities. All around. Minneapolis seems like the case where you don't have officials there cooperating with the Trump administration. So what do? They bring in 3,000 Border Patrol ICE agents, and they're rounding these people up. City officials don't like it. Border Patrol and ICE on a daily basis. Protesters, agitators, anarchists, insurrectionists, whatever you want to call them, heckle, harass them, terrorize them, protest in front of them, confront them, day in and day out. Tensions are high. Tensions are high. That's where we're at. Now, what you heard Blanche say, and I do agree with him on this assessment, is where's the police? There's no police in Minneapolis that are intervening and getting in the middle of this to kind of make sure everyone's safe on both sides. There's no police. It's a very volatile tinderbox situation. Now, with that being said, I want to share something that's crazy right now, that is going viral right now. I don't know the truth to this, but what you're going to see here is the Minnesota National Guard. And they're out there by the Whipple building, and they're out there, but there's a clip of them in yellow protective vests, and they're actually distributing donuts, according to this report, to protesters. They're offering donuts to the protesters. This is pretty wild. Donuts to the protesters. It's almost Valentine's Day. It makes you wonder whose side is the Minnesota National Guard on? Are they on the side of law and order, or are they side on protesters in that side, giving donuts, or are they just trying to show, hey, we're on your side, here's some donuts, here's some coffee? What's going on here? I mean, if there's truth to this, I mean, this is, there's videos that circulate. Who are they giving donuts to? If it ain't the protesters, who are they giving the donuts to? Each other? Donuts. They're just trying to keep the peace, trying to calm the situation, middle ground. Maybe they're doing it so they don't get attacked. How long is the Minnesota National Guard? Now, another thing that's going to be interesting is Minnesota sent their National Guard. Now, what is Minnesota going to do if the Trump administration invokes the Insurrection Act or sends the National Guard, other National Guard from other states there? Can Minnesota say that's not justifiable when Minnesota did it themselves and deployed the National Guard? Because remember, with the National Guard going to Chicago, going to Portland, Los Angeles, officials are like, it's not needed, they're not needed. Well, could the Trump administration say, look, you people sent your National Guard there, why can't we send ours? Would it mean federalized National Guard, which would probably be from other states? Because as we saw with Chicago, they were bringing up National Guard from Texas. In Washington, D.C., you would see the West Virginia National Guard there. In Portland, they were sending like the Idaho National Guard, other states. This is the National Guard based off party lines. Whatever state votes, that's who the National Guard is going to go protect their constituents. Like, for instance, like in this particular case, you federalize the National Guard, you can just bring Republican National Guards from other Republican states, while Walz has the National Guard there protecting Democratic institutions. This is a partisan. This whole thing is partisan. You know? Also, I want to share something else that's popping up here. Now, there's a protest in downtown Minneapolis. It just looks like they're down there speaking now, but I want to put this up because they were protesting today in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I want to put this up here and just show you the march here. This was just a little bit ago, and they were literally marching. Let me get this up, and just to show you, we got to keep aware of what's going on. This is Green Bay, Wisconsin. So, they have taken the streets in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Is it a lot of people? Well, looks like maybe 100 or so. Alex, Keith, Renee murdered by ICE. So we want to see if this like spreads. Protest. I'm gonna keep it here for a minute. Protest. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Now that's neighboring state, right? Protest. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Alex Preddy. Yesterday, a lot of the media was saying Alex Preddy. It's Preddy. Sometimes I butcher names. Now this is not live. This was today. This was just maybe like 20 minutes ago. I saw it pop up while we were playing Todd Blanche, but I just kind of want to just show. Well, no, actually, there's a lot of people out there. Actually, because look on the bridge. Actually, there's quite a few people out there. Well, let me look a little bit more into this and see if they're still live here. All right, so yeah, I actually reversed it back some, but I can actually put it forward. But just to show you who's out here. Anti-ICE rally in Green Bay following shooting. An anti-ICE protest is being held in downtown Green Bay, Wisconsin. Oh, one day after Preble High School graduate Alex Preddy was shot. So apparently he's from here. That's what it seems like. Okay, so it appears he went to high school in Green Bay. That's why they're out there. Ah, okay. So I'm like, he graduated from the high school there, Preble, Preble High School in 2006. This is where he's from. So they're protesting in Green Bay because he went here. Now let me fast forward this some to the current live. Here is current live. This is current live.
Snow peas. Snow peas.
I can't do this. I can't do it. He's having problems doing his reports, probably because it's so cold out there. What's the temperature in Green Bay? It's probably just as cold as Green Bay as it is, what's Green Bay weather? Green Bay weather, let's see. Green Bay weather. Survey says 7 degrees. Ooh. 7 degrees. 7 degrees out there. Going down to -6. Wind 6 miles an hour. So it's cold out there. It's just as cold as there. It's a little bit warmer there than it is in Minneapolis.
Good afternoon. Downtown Green Bay, Fox 11's Aaron Morris here. We've got people in Upper City that crossed both bridges here in downtown. Protests against ICE show support for Preble grad that Alex Preddy is reportedly hit by ICE agents in Minneapolis. When we put the Trump administration described Preddy as a domestic terrorist, we heard from people here that knew him that say exactly the opposite. He was just a regular guy that was never violent or anything like that. Like I don't know what to say. I'm not. We're done. I need to go. Like again, I'm trying to be there. I'm not a lawyer, but like I'm like I can't even say they call it domestic.
He's having problems doing his news report, he said. I can't do this. I can't do this. Just wing it, dude. It's pretty easy. Hi, this is Fox News reporter out here live. Downtown Green Bay. Anti-ICE protest. The shooting victim, Alex Preddy, from here. Went to Preble High School. We're out here monitoring the situation. Back to you. Easy. It's too cold. The cold, man, cold can rattle your nerves, rattle your skin. This is Fox News reporter out here in the cold, frozen tundra. Remember those Green Bay? Remember the Green Bay Packer videos and the football videos from the 1960s and 70s? Out here at the frozen tundra. Cold out there, man. Cold can rattle your bones and rattle your skin, and rattle your take you out of sync. Shivering. But they say these people are used to it. Once you live up in the cold, you're more used to it than someone like a Floridian. You know, I used to watch football and I used to watch the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tampa Bay Bucks were a pretty good team back in 2003. But they had this streak for a while, the Tampa Bay Bucks. Any sports stadium that they played football where it was like 35 or below, they were like 0 for like 50. They could not win a game when the temperature was 35 or below. Because, up in the wintertime, up these northern stadiums that were outside, brutally cold, you just can't do it. And that's kind of like how I am originally from Pennsylvania, but you go down to Florida and you go up in the cold. That's why I like these protesters out there. I couldn't do it. 10 degrees for a Floridian is like brutal. Crazy. I'm going to remove this from the screen. Well, I mean, it seems like the situation in Minnesota is still going. They're still down the street. I think they got BG on the scene out there. He's out there again, doing the great work out there, reporting out there in the cold. But I don't see anything like really popping off like crazy. So I think we covered enough on this topic for now, and we'll come back if need be on this, the weather, whatever else is breaking off. Something breaks off. Now, Portland was pretty wild last night. Unlawful assembly. After we left our stream last night, Portland was like popping off. We'll continue to monitor that. We'll see what's going on. Hopefully there's some peace on Sundays. But tomorrow, I think everything's going to be rocking and rolling. That it's back to business hours, courts open. Everything's open. But we might have a government shutdown coming up or something about funding. I've been hearing a lot about the funding. They're not going to fund certain things because of this incident. So we'll stay on that. All right, folks, we cover true crime, breaking news, 24/7, 365 on the channel. Let us know what you think, and we'll stay with this story. Praying for peace. We don't want to see violence, crazy stuff. Let us know what you think. We'll talk soon. Thanks for watching, folks. Jailer Investigates. Be safe out there.
what's up? Oh boy. What friggin' time? If you're here still. Probably not, right? Some wishful thinking. Okay, where are you? Oh. Why lie? The heck, buddy? Ouch. Man.